at the warmest day of the week. In Tata, on your side, sunny skies can be expected throughout your day today. Your temperatures, they'll start at a chilly 4 degrees, but your max is sitting at a nice high of 22. Now, it's mainly sunny skies that take over the week, with tomorrow's temperatures ranging from a chilly 5 to a daytime high of 28. In Uba, mostly sunny skies hit the stage for a pleasant day on your side of town. Temperatures, well, they'll move between a biting 3 and a warmer high of 22. Now, sun-filled skies dominate the forecast ahead, with partly cloudy conditions expected by Friday, while temperatures remain pleasantly warm throughout. Let's head into Kagompo City next, where today you'll look up to mostly sunny conditions. Now, temperatures start at a brisk 9 degrees before warming to a high of 20. Now, the next 2 days remain sunny and humid, while from Friday skies turn cloudy. There is a 25% chance of rain waiting for you. Ebeja, out in GQ, expect sunny skies to stick around today, and it will stay clear of any rain. Your temperatures will start from a chilly 8 and rise to a high of 19. Now, as we move into the week, sunny conditions do persist, with temperatures maxing at 21 tomorrow. From GQ to the gorgeous George, partly cloudy skies can be expected in George today, with calm southerly winds. Your temperatures range from a cool 7 to a high of 17. As for the outlook for the week, it does remain mostly sunny with cool to pleasant temperatures, while there is a 45% chance of rain that comes through on Thursday. And then out in the mother city, Cape Town, you can expect partly cloudy conditions for most of the day. Temperatures sit between a chilly 9 and that high is coming in at 16 degrees. As we look ahead, the days will be defined by both cloudy and humid conditions, with temperatures ranging through the mid to upper teens. And then we head into Sutherland with a mostly sunny day that lies ahead for you today. Temperatures range from a biting 2 degrees to that daytime high sitting at 17. Now, heading into the coming days, mostly sunny skies do persist, with tomorrow's daytime highs peaking at 17 degrees. There's a freezing start of 0, though, that you can expect. All right, Kimberley, on your side, partly cloudy skies are set to dominate your day today. Temperatures rise from 6 to a warmer 25. Tomorrow's outlook will be both bright and sunny, with temperatures ranging from a low of 7 to a high sitting at 27 degrees. And our final stop, you already know it, it's Uppington. Partly cloudy skies will dominate your forecast today. Temperatures rise from a cold 7 to a high of 28. Now, the days ahead remain mostly sunny and dry, with tomorrow's temperatures reaching that warm high of 24 degrees. Well, it seems great weather just in time for the reopening of schools across the country. And that brings us to our sunrise view of this hour. So let's check out what Ivina Barnes from Kariga sent through out in the Eastern Cape. I just knew it was going to be a gorgeous view. Anything out in the Eastern Cape is always going to put a smile on our faces. And this looks like it's straight out of a beautiful scene of The Lion King. Thank you for representing Kariga so beautifully, Ivina. We wish you a blessed day ahead. And keep on sending those pictures through. We love to receive them on the number 063 036 9649. For now, though, the rest of the show beckons. Let's get into hour 1 with Gray.
I want to ride my bicycle, I want to ride my bike. Looking at the weather across the land at the moment, maybe that's your open invitation to get out there, explore. There are few ways that are better than getting on a bike, to explore, to engage, and also maybe to find your tribe. So I'm going to put it to you, because for many of us, we let go of that beautiful freedom, that feeling that you get when you're on a bike. So I'm going to put it on you this morning. When last were you on a bike? Can you remember? Can you remember the first time you felt that freedom? Let's get into the cycling mindset, because I have a feeling it could unlock the next phase of your physical journey. And of course, we've got the Tour de France to make us believe, to get us inspired. That kind of proves that it could be the pinnacle of physical achievement. Might be the fittest athletes we have on the planet, but it's something we can all access. So let us know, when were you last on a bike? I'll give you an example. I rode in the Tour with Nicholas Dlamini, of course, who went on to ride the Tour de France, and that was the Cape Town Cycle Tour, by the way. But a life-changing moment for me, and to be a part of his journey, to see what he has done incredible. So maybe you could have been riding with the next big superstar. Maybe you are it. Let us know. We'd love to hear from you. And then we're going to have a whole lot of fun this morning, delving into the legend, the lore, and the practical elements of one of the toughest competitions on the planet, the Tour de France. Is it one long race? Is it millions of little stages? Is it most important to win a lot of stages, just one stage? Are you a sprinter? Are you a climber? What do the jerseys mean? There is so much to find out. And Natalie and Paige from Southside Cycles are here to give us the Tour de France 101. It's going to be a lot of fun. And it's, trust me, watching the sport with a little bit more background information, that's when the fun really begins. So we'll start that conversation after this.
It's my feel good breakfast show. Oh, welcome back. I'm Zanzi. You're on your Feel Good Breakfast Show indeed. And this morning, look, I am turning into a different Barbie. Normally, I am Tropica Barbie, but namhlanje zithandwa zam. I get to be your hashtag styled by Woolies Barbie. Because denim is one of those wardrobe staples that never goes out of style. It's hashtag Tuesday, and I need you to help me choose between two stylish denim looks. So you got to go on social media and do the right thing. Here are the options, though. Option one is a boxy shirt, right? And wide leg pants, styled with a leopard print bag, printed scarf, and ankle boots. And honestly, I think it's doing such beautiful things. I love the fact that the jeans are, you know, a little bit of a different shade altogether. I think that this could be quite the look. But then I look at option two and I'm like, this could also do the things that need to be done. It's a crisp white button-up shirt, which you can never go wrong with. And it's under a light blue denim jacket, paired with a barrel leg jeans, leopard print sling back heels, and a belt. Look, the leopard is coming out at Woolies. It's almost giving a rar, if you know what I mean, okay? But you need to bring out your young rar and go and do the things that need to be done on social media, because the choice is yours. Head over to Expresso's social media pages to vote for your favorite look today and help me be the best hashtag styled by Woolies Barbie I can be. Don't forget to use the official hashtag, and I am begging you, put me in the one that you think is going to be absolutely correct. I'm asking you to be the Law Roach to my Zendaya, rather, and let's do it together right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. I know that Cape TZ has a lot to do, but don't forget to vote.
Oh, tough choice was Zanele.
But both great, and I think she will always look gorgeous, so just have some fun with it. Maybe try something that she would ordinarily not choose for herself.
I like
Let's
the
spice
sound
it
of
up.
that. Well, right now we're getting into a conversation about something that has history behind it.
Sure.
For more than a century, the Tour de France has captivated sports fans around the world. And every July, nearly 200 riders race more than 3,000 kilometers, tackling everything from brutal mountain climbs to high-speed sprint finishes, with millions of spectators lining the roads and even more watching across the globe.
It's got to be one of the biggest sporting spectacles of all time, really. But if you're new to cycling, it can all seem a little confusing, maybe a little overwhelming. Why do teammates work for one rider? What's that about? Okay. Why do they all wear different jerseys, even if they're on the same team, and then they keep changing the jersey every day? Well, this morning we're going to get a Tour de France 101 lesson from the incredible Southside Cycles, because they live this every day. And joining us are Natalie and Paige. I understand. So there has been a name change because we have gotten married. So I think we should start with a congratulations. Can you proclaim your surname to the world?
Do it.
It's Natalie Stacey. I think I got married nearly 2 years ago now, but I think I don't know.
You've got your famous name and then you've got your real married name. I get it.
Cycling's a closed circle, you know. If you don't know, you don't know. We love you guys for what you represent. And Cape Town obviously has the most amazing cycling communities who aren't riding right now. So thank you guys for giving us them for this morning. But great to have you. How are you enjoying the Tour de France this year?
It's
been quite something.
Yeah.
It's always like such a drama-filled show. Each day, you never know what's going to happen.
I think my whole life revolves around watching Tour de France. Like everything starts, and it's like Wimbledon's on, Tour de France is on. Like it's just
Even
like
added a little World Cup to spread that
yes.
around, you know?
It's been a big sporting time right
huge.
now, but for people who are unfamiliar, myself included with the race, it's actually made up, if I'm not mistaken, of 21 different stages. So please take us through how this all works at every stage. And earlier we mentioned the different moments that happen throughout the Tour de France. So what exactly is it?
So it's basically made up of, as you said, 21 days, right?
Yeah.
And the idea is that each day is basically its own little mini race, which is really exciting. And that's what's so fun about it, right? So you've got your more climbing days where it's like more hilly and there's more elevation per se, and that's kind of geared more towards the climbers, like the cyclists that thrive in the climbing environments. You've got flatter stages with more sprinting days, and then you've also got time trials, which like they kind of race on the clock for their own time. So it's really cool because within that 21-day phase, it's like there's actually multiple different races kind of each day, and you don't know what you're going to see.
That's exciting.
It's got to be one of the best. Once you do have a little bit of knowledge and you can understand the nuance of it, there are layers to it. So you've got the team element, but the team always seems to be racing for one rider.
Yeah.
And we know I would imagine, within cycling, the money's in the team that represents the big sponsorships. That's the lifeblood of the sport, but we still need our heroes to shine. So is that what this is? Is Tour de France a team event, or is it a whole lot of individual events? How do you see this? Because it kind of has a bit of both.
Yeah, so I think many people believe that cycling is an individual sport, but it's actually really a team sport.
It's a we sport.
Yeah, completely. So how it works is that in the Tour de France, each team starts with 8 riders, and within that team, they identify one person who is technically the leader of that team, and that leader is the person who's most likely to win a stage or win the yellow jersey. So, for example, the example everyone knows is Team UAE Emirates and Tadej Pogacar. So they've identified him as the person who's going to win a stage and wear the yellow jersey. So everyone else in that team basically helps to preserve his energy and help him win when the time is right.
Wow.
So that involves fetching food and water from the support vehicles, pacing him up climbs, protecting him from the wind.
A little sneaky elbow here and there.
Chasing down breakaways, literally.
Yeah.
And what's been very cool about this Tour de France is that the support has actually been going both ways. So we've seen in this tour that Tadej Pogacar has also been helping his teammate Isaac Del Toro get the white jersey, which is the youngest rider jersey. So in stage 2, he helped him win the stage, and also we saw on Sunday he also helped pace him up that final climb and get that jersey, which also led to he gave up basically his win to help his teammate. Wow. But I think once again, because it's not just about Pogacar winning, it's about also the team's broader objectives. It's much more successful for the team to have two jersey holders than just one.
Until it gets to crunch time and they need Tarek to be dominant and then it becomes someone being thrown out. But that transferred, it feels like, even to other riders from other teams. It kind of feels like there's a pecking order in world cycling and they kind of know who deserves what. And every now and then it feels like someone who's never won a stage, everyone just lets him do it because, I know you've got to work for every yard, but it kind of feels like it's cycling. It's not just individual riders. It's amazing, man.
Sure. Okay, newbie here again. You mentioned jerseys. I want to know yellow jersey, white jersey.
Polka dot jersey.
Break it down. Can I get a jersey? Like, what does it all mean?
Anytime. Okay, so basically you've got your main jersey, which is your yellow jersey. That's like the most standard one. That's your GC jersey. It's like you want to obviously try and get, as one rider, like the lowest time, so the fastest time. So, and that's accumulated over the 21 days. So it doesn't mean that you have to win every stage in order to wear the yellow jersey.
Because everyone else might be flip-flopping at the top and you remain constant at third, fourth or whatever, and you're racking the points.
Exactly. So that's what I think I struggled with understanding when I first started watching Tour de France. I was like, even though you don't win a stage, why are you wearing the yellow jersey?
You come second 5 times.
Exactly, yes. But sometimes there's strategy in that, right? So it's all strategy. But yeah, so basically the yellow jersey is kind of what everyone's going for. That's like the big one. However, there's other different things that you can also go for, which is quite cool, because then, as you say, like smaller teams might be going for the other jerseys, which is quite cool. So like you've got your polka dot jersey, which is your king of the mountain.
Okay, and there are a lot of mountains. There are a lot of mountains.
There's many mountains in the Tour de France. So king of the mountain jersey, and that's basically like you accumulate a point. So it's like a point system, and if you reach the top of the mountain first,
and they've got markers on every one of the mountains.
So then you'll see the markers will match the jersey. So like if you want to look polka dot jersey, you'll see a polka dot like finish line almost, but it's not the finish line obviously. But then the first person to get there, you get a certain amount of points. So that's polka dots as king of the mountain. You've got your green jersey, which is more like a sprint jersey. So you've got sprints within a stage, so like intermediate sprints within a stage. And again, you'll see the green
and they'll be typified by their colour coding.
And then you also at the end of a stage, you also get a certain amount of points if you are, kind of top ranking.
Is Tadej going to win this thing?
Honestly,
can anyone get close to him in this year's tour?
Well, I think Jonas, who probably was as close as is now,
been a little bit
sorted him out.
He's out the race now, so.
Not great, but...
Well, Tadej, you deserve it, bud. It's just a machine, and I think we always look at cyclists as being the pinnacle of physical endeavour because of the level of fitness. But now you understand they represent a team driving them forward, and when Tadej is the tip of that spear, it's got to be one of the most awesome feats of human endeavour anywhere. And now we know there are about 50 different colour codings that you can track to watch 5 races in one. I'm a Tour fan now.
I think I might become one too. All right, part 2 of this conversation is waiting for us straight after the break. We'll see you after this.
Welcome back. Looks like we're becoming fans of cycling. I know, don't judge us yet. Don't judge us yet. Over the past few weeks, the Tour de France has certainly put its hand up. It has shown us what is possible on two wheels. And also as a species, it's just amazing to know that we are capable of doing these things. And then, of course, we've got the setting, the breathtaking mountain climbs, the dramatic sprint finishes. There is a little bit of spice everywhere, but you don't have to be racing through the French Alps to experience the benefits of cycling. We want you to get out there and explore.
That's true. So whether you're looking to just improve your fitness, that's all right, or spend more time outdoors, or simply find a new hobby, cycling offers something for literally everyone. So joining us once again, we've got Natalie and Paige from Southside Cycles to show us why getting on a bike could be one of the best decisions that you could make. Some convincing maybe for some folks sitting at home, but I love it. Let's talk, Natalie, a little bit more about Southside Cycles. It was built around a real community that you want to do really get out there. Hello.
It's a great name.
So tell us a little bit more about what inspired it. What's the club about? How can we get involved?
Yeah, so essentially Southside Cycles is a free cycling community based in the deep south of Cape Town. Most of our rides start in Westlake and Takai. And it essentially started last year. And the reason I started it was actually just to find more friends to cycle with.
I love that.
It's Cape Town small. It's a small place.
As we mentioned, I got married nearly 2 years ago in the end of 2024, and I'd moved from Sea Point, where there are tons of cyclists.
Yeah.
So to the deep south of Cape Town, where I found there weren't really any. And I essentially started it to find more people to cycle with, because I moved here and I didn't know the area too well. In Sea Point, there are so many groups and clubs. So I basically...
And it's one road. It's one road.
Yeah,
There's only one
exactly.
way to
Only one way to cycle.
And you can hire the bikes to go on them as well. Yeah.
Exactly. So I basically wanted to create a space to connect people who loved sharing the sport. Also to create space for something that I didn't have. So when I started cycling, I didn't have like a club or community. I taught myself. I drove myself to and from my first race. I trained by myself. I learned everything alone. But because Sea Point was so bustling with so many cyclists, it didn't feel so...
You were getting kind of organic teachings and learnings as you go.
So I started posting on Instagram and Strava, and firstly just my friends came and cycled with me, which was so wonderful. Really, I'm
Look, she hasn't read, so she's still there.
Going right.
Exactly.
And now, a year later, we have, I think, 300 people on our WhatsApp group, 600 people on Strava.
Wow.
We are leading our first international cycling trip. I'm taking a group of 25 cyclists to Japan
Oh my
to
gosh.
race in the UCI Grand Fondo World Champs, which is... although we may not be able to do the Tour de France, this is something that's actually more like in reach. So this year, if you came in the top 25% in your age category at Cape Town Cycle Tour, you qualified for this race. So now there's a group of us going to Japan.
I'm old, eh? I'm old. I can do this. I think I can do it. But
putting your
cyclists
bag,
are also...
taking you with.
There's a higher age average, I think, with male cyclists than with women, I think.
Yeah, so to end it off, is basically
Well
a
done,
club
man.
that bases our values of inclusivity, welcoming new riders. We have beginner rides, intermediate rides, advanced rides, mountain road, gravel, and it's just to
It's a
people,
tribe.
to connect people who enjoy the same sport.
Beautiful.
So I'm trying to drag her into the world of sport, and she's been
I'm
amazing.
happy
She
to
just
advise.
embraces it. But trying to explain that feeling of community and the mentoring that happens within these spaces. Why is it better to ride in a group? We kind of see it at the tip of the spear with the Tour de France. It's all about the team. Why would you want to experience the sport in a different way? It can be great from a meditative perspective, but why is a group so cool?
So I think the number one thing is that, like, you are just a lot safer. I think especially as like a female riding, definitely safer. So like group dynamic. Two, I mean, it's that sense of community that we spoke about. So it's people to keep you accountable, people to help you with your training, people to look towards. I mean, I ride with mainly people that are really strong.
To inspire you.
To inspire me, exactly. I'm like, hold the line, hold the wheel, like keep there. They can do it, I can do it. So I think it's the sense of like looking up to people, as you said, that whole mentorship membership element. And I think it's just, honestly, it's just the admin behind it.
Yeah.
Like Nats does so much for the club. She plans the route, she plans support vehicles if we do longer big rides, water stops, water points. Like it just it lowers the barriers to entry, right? Like I don't have to think. I rock up, I show up, I do my ride, and then I go home. So I think from that element, like it's just fantastic.
You guys
riding
have
in a
polka
group.
dot jerseys. You have-
I wish.
No, but look,
maybe
yeah, that's
our next
amazing.
design is polka dots.
You guys look great. Okay, so maybe somebody is inspired by this conversation right now and they want to pick up a bike, or at least they want to pick it up again because they've left it for a while.
Yeah.
What would you say to Graham or myself to get us out there?
Well, I first think, like, I know we're watching the Tour de France, we're feeling so intimidated, but every pro rider also started as a beginner.
Exactly.
Fair
So
enough.
I don't think wait until you're ready, just start. And yeah, the first thing is you need a bike, but you don't need the fanciest high-level carbon bike. Rather dust off the bike that's in your backyard, try to borrow one from a friend, or buy a second-hand bike that won't break the bank. See if you enjoy the sport.
Right.
Once you connect with the community, you will find
That's the
pools
thing, yeah, 100%.
where there are guys who have looked after
So
their bikes
well, yeah.
so well. You might score yourself something special. I'm going to be looking out for the polka dot jerseys. I'm sorry, that's what I demand.
Very cute.
But thank you so much for doing what you do. This is incredible here, and I think if you can't find the infrastructure around you, create it.
Yeah.
Be that for the people around you. But it sounds like the people around you are really benefiting. So thank you so much. I know you started out doing it for yourself. Now she's got some friends. 300 friends riding with her every time.
600 friends.
Oh, man, if you'd like to learn more about the incredible South Side Cycles community and join one of their community rides, or simply find out how to get started, where to find a good bike, be sure to visit their website and follow them on all the social media platforms.
Because who knows, today's first ride could be, in fact, the start on your own cycling journey. I personally want to see you on a bike, Ray.
Hey, listen, Nicholas Clamini rode with me in my slipstream for the whole of the Cape Town cycle
We
tour.
love to see
I
it.
saved him that 5% of energy that he expended on the Tour de France. Now, everyone is welcome. That's the bottom line. How useless you are or how amazing you are, you will find your place out on the road.
That's right. Right now, let's go to Joburg to see what Zanella's been getting up to.
Thank you, my Cape Town family. And you know what I've been getting up to? I've been tuned in listening to this beautiful conversation you've been having. And Mzansi, we love two things, right? Beautiful things happening in South Africa and also communities that are growing. And our community with you on social media is always just a buzz. Thank you for always coming through for our Good Morning Post. And today, just in the spirit of bicycles yet again, we asked you, when was the last time you rode a bike? So, my friend, we've got a couple of answers over here. Some that even could put to good use the conversation we just had. Mercia said, good morning, Expresso fam. Have a terrific Tuesday. Thank you, my lovely. I tried riding a bicycle many years ago. I just couldn't balance myself, fell off, hurt my leg so badly, and decided that was it. Never again. Oh, my darling, I'm so sorry. But you know what? You fall down 7 times, you get up 8. You got this, Mercia. Mercedes coming through saying the last time I rode a bicycle was in Germany in 1992. Oh, my goodness. Ages ago, I know. And it was such fun. I'm sure if I hopped on one today, it will be a blast. I'm challenging you to do so, my lovely. Dwayne saying the last time I rode a bicycle was a few years ago, just cruising around my neighborhood on a sunny afternoon. Ooh, bliss. It brought back so many childhood memories and reminded me how freeing it feels. I might be a little rusty now, but I'm pretty sure once I get on, it all comes back. You are so right, my lovely. You know, they always say it's just like riding a bicycle because it's one of the easiest things to do in terms of remembering from all those beautiful years of doing it as a kid. But keep them coming. We want to hear from you. Hashtag Expresso Show. When was the last time you rode a bicycle? We've still got so many things coming up on your Feel Good Breakfast show, so please promise me you're going to stay tuned. Ne? So let me give you a couple of reasons to stick around. First and foremost, the Absa Run Your City series returns to Durban, eThekwini, and it is absolutely stunning to see what happened. You got to stick around for that. And then we get to explore Soweto like a local, my friend, but all in the name of a beautiful cause with Buki Boni. Trust me, you don't want to go anywhere. We're going to take a short break, and we'll see you after this.
This July, every fuel stop could be twice as rewarding. Fill up at Shell, scan your Shell V Plus rewards card, and pay using your Absa Visa card to unlock double rewards through Shell V Plus rewards and Absa rewards. Enjoy up to 60% real cash back, plus up to R1 per litre with Shell V Plus rewards when using your Absa Visa card, depending on your rewards tier. 1 fuel stop, 2 rewards programs. Double the rewards.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, Mzansi. So glad you decided to stick around because I promised you delicious things all in the name of Bukiboni. And my friend, I am so excited. It's all about getting on that bicycle because this morning we're taking you to the vibrant streets of Soweto. We meet the visionary founder transforming township tourism and literacy through pedal power. Joining us in studio is Mpumelelo Mtinso, the brains behind Bukiboni, a unique venture that is merging cycling, storytelling, and community upliftment. Everyone, please help me give the award-winning Mpumelelo Mtinso a feel-good welcome. How are you, Mr. Mtinso?
I'm okay, how are you?
I'm amazing, thank you. Yes, you must tell everyone you're award-winning.
Yes, it's very important.
When they just call your name, you say, sorry, award.
Award-winning,
exactly,
yeah.
sir. Mpumelelo, this is not the first time you and I are meeting.
Yes.
I actually got to come and experience Bukiboni, and it was such an incredible experience, I think, especially because at the time I was very unfit, ne? And it was very tough for me on the bicycle, but you guys helped me along. And I think just getting to be part of, you know, these riders who are so intrigued by Soweto and getting to experience it in a different way, but then also getting to understand what you guys are all about. I think it was so exciting. So well done for what you guys have done.
Of course.
And let's jump right into it because you launched Bukiboni in 2015, you know, amidst the fees must fall that was happening, right? Talk to us about that. When the movement was taking place, you know, what was the point when you realized that you can actually merge township bicycle tourism along with educational activism?
I think it was during that time, got to hearing stories that came out of the movement.
Yeah.
I mean, personally, I was not a student at the time. Got to the movement touched me. Yeah, well, so I decided, well, look, if we can have a company that can contribute positively and obviously use tourism as a tool to uplift the community that we operate in, because so what I get must be shared with abantwana basekhaya, and in this case will be the community of Soweto. So that's when we started, and ever since we've just been using tourism to uplift the community. Every tour that is booked through us, then it creates an opportunity for other people, for other small businesses, for people that sell amakota, you know, for beverages, for many other things within the township. So for us, that's when it started, and it's still going even today.
I mean, it's going strong, and it's so smart, especially with you saying, you know, it's just like an ecosystem of tourism and entrepreneurship just really thriving and winning together. But of course, we know Iponi is a beloved term of a bicycle in township slang. Talk to us about why it was so important for you to allow the identity of the township to still be a part of your movement that you now have, rather than leaning towards, you know, a little bit something that's, you know, a little bit different to that.
Yeah. Jonga, when we started, it was called Book a Bicycle.
Oh,
right?
Okay.
Yeah, so then I had to remove a bicycle and put Iskasi onto the name. Yeah, so that people can know also what we call a bicycle globally. Because 90% of our customers are people that come from around the world. Okay. So when they go back home, they know a bicycle is called Iponi, Soweto, you know. So that was very important for us. And also just to bring the identity of township into the name of the company. I think I always believed that Bukiboni will be just a global company. And for us to be represented in that name worldwide was the main aim.
Well, I mean, look, you guys have killed it because, like you say, it's now internationally recognized. It's even award-winning. But let's talk about, you know, when it wasn't necessarily fashionable to be seen as a bicycle tourism company. What kept you going? You know, how does that recognition also, though, feel now, coming from the international spaces, saying, Jongani, guys, you're doing something special?
Yeah, I mean, it's still not fashionable till today.
Okay.
Yeah. Abantu, they're still like, puma bicycle, chomi. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But for us, I mean, we know what we are doing in terms of the impact in the community. And also, like I said, about 80% of our customers are people that come from overseas. And mostly in Europe, Abantu, bicycles are a normal mode of transport. And so for us, it was very important that we use bicycles instead of cars or any other things. And also, bicycle, it's easier to stop, greet people, it's to stop, keep, you know, those kind of things. So for us, it was very, very important to use a bicycle. And also, we do have bicycle lanes at Soweto. I mean, they're not the greatest, but the corner, you know. So when those were built, we had to find a way to utilize them, but also to earn a living, to uplift the community, and just tell stories on a bicycle. It's much different to tell a story from a bicycle than a car.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Like you say, it's more accessible, right?
Yeah.
Which is the beauty of it. But then talk to me about you guys being iposa samaposa. Because my brother cycling, 600 kilometers from Kimberley all the way to, forgive me, from Soweto to Kimberley, and raising 100,000 Rand for library refurbishments. That's huge. Please talk to us about that journey. How was it and why was it so important to do it?
So it was important because of e-education. We're trying to raise funds to renovate one of the libraries in Soweto.
Yeah.
We did not manage to raise a full-on hit the target of 100K, but we did manage to raise some funds. But the journey itself, seeing South Africa on a bicycle is incredible. You know, yes, there were challenges along the way. Kodwa, we've learned a lot. Personally, I did not know about Ival River is that long. Everywhere we went was Ival River, Val River, Val River. You know? But it was beautiful. Staying in farmhauses, being off the hustle and bustle of the towns, cycling back routes. It was amazing. It was amazing.
Beautiful. Wumpumelelo, we are so proud of you guys. Ninza intentle, and please continue doing it, especially because you are truly standing up for those, like you said, who can't unfortunately stand up for themselves. So you are heroes in our eyes, Sianibulela, and we wish you all of the best at Bukipon.
No, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And I promise I'm coming back.
Please.
I'm going to show you guys I can do a full 6 kilometers. The last time I couldn't finish it, but I will do it, okay? Because it is a massive thank you to Mpumelelo Mthinso for joining us today and showing how his business, Bukiponi, is turning ecotourism into an engine for community education and so much more. And my friend, if you want the experience of the vibrant heritage of Soweto firsthand, and maybe just to clear out some space from your bookshelves for a great cause, then you could book a tour and get involved by visiting their official Instagram page at book_iboni. Super simple, super easy. I promise you it's worth it. I had the time of my life, even though I was, falling behind, but they didn't allow me. They kept me with the group and it was incredible. Do the right thing and stay exactly where you are. Right about now, my beautiful family, let's head on over to Cape TZ for Sheezy. Family, what's going on?
What a great initiative.
I love it. And we are all about movement. Get out there, get moving, and who knows, you might find your tribe.
It's true. Okay, so listen to this. From bringing communities together and celebrating healthier lifestyles to even creating a lasting impact long before race day. Of course, we're talking about the Absa Run Your City series. That's about so much more than just running on alcohol.
Oh, man, if you've seen your city all cleaned up on the morning of a race because of the efforts the day before, it's just a game changer. And Carl is very much plugged into that energy. He has been loving it. He headed to Durban's iconic Golden Mile to experience the 5th edition of the incredible Absa Run Your City Durban 10K. It's fast, but it's also a community beach cleanup initiative that just changes the face of Durban. So let's find out what the excitement of race day looks like.
Before thousands of runners hit the streets tomorrow, Absa's Force for Good has landed in your city to create lasting change. And today, my Feel Good family, we are doing a beach cleanup, which is bringing together community members, volunteers, and also employees to protect Durban's coastline. And you guys know for a fact, when Absa's Force for Good lands in your city, there's only lasting change that's left.
I was super motivated today to do this beach cleanup because I feel like it's an opportunity to give back to the city that is essentially like rolling out the red carpet for us while we paint the streets red this weekend.
My Feel Good family, when Absa's Force for Good lands in your city, you know for a fact that we are creating lasting change. Tell me, what is Absa's Force for Good? And also, how does it tie into the massive 5 years of Absa Run Your City series?
Well, Force for Good is our deliberate strategy. As the word says, Force for Good. So we're deliberately making sure that we are impactful in the communities we serve, that we operate in. What brings people to Durban are these warm beaches, this pristine shoreline. This is our opportunity as well to also plow back into the city and ensure that we invest heavily in terms of cleanliness, in terms of economic growth, in terms of the hospitality industry, and also just getting families to come along and clean up. The ask then is that say we need to be consistent. Let it not be a once-off activity. Let those that remain in KZN continue with this beach cleanups because it does a lot for us. I mean, there's fishing and all the other industries that get affected by dirty beaches and so forth. Yeah.
Making a difference is about showing up, lending a hand, and really supporting the communities around us. And my Feel Good family, that is what the impact of a Force for Good is. It's a showcase that every story matters. Good family, the streets of Durban are alive for yet another unforgettable Absa Run Your City Series 10K. And listen, this is way more than just a race. It's a celebration of community, healthier living, and a showcase that Absa stories really matter. I know for a fact that we're going to be breaking some world records here today. Welcome to KwaZulu-Natal.
So we come every Sunday we run, but my supporters, my husband and my son are here every Sunday supporting me in running. Yeah, I can't tell you how amazing it is for them to support us.
Well, compared to where she started at, I think she's come a long way in the short time that she's had. Like we started running last year already, and already her furthest run now is 19 Ks.
That's incredible. Jeez, kudos to you, Mom. That was remarkable. What was going through your mind in that last couple of kilometers?
I'm satisfied. I wish I could run more faster, but sometimes you have to improvise in the race and change the plan. So the last couple of 1 kilometer, 2 kilometers, I said to myself, I need to win it again. And this gives me a lot of confidence moving forward and going into the future.
I feel good, family. It's the Absa Run Your City Series. In fact, for the first time, the winner, Joshua.
I'm happy. I thank God. I ran sub 30. I'm so happy.
Michael, tell me, why is it so important for Stillwaters to really be here every single year? What does this partnership mean for you guys?
It's a real movement around running, around being healthy, around an active lifestyle. The 10 kilometers is a real doable distance, not a marathon or ultra marathon, and so it really inspires people to get up or check out, get exercising, and the effect that we see across South Africa in all 5 cities is absolutely phenomenal. It's a very positive impact on society, but also on the city.
The Absa Run Your City Series just gets better every single year. We are on our 5th year, my Feel Good family, and it's partners like Stillwaters that makes this impact everlasting.
For every kilometer that we ran throughout the year, if you team Absa on the Strava platform, Absa donates 1 rand towards that community upliftment. So it's been amazing. Beyond the records, beyond running, it's what we give back to the community.
And that's a wrap, my Feel Good family. From first-time runners all the way to elite athletes, every single step is worth celebrating. Until next time, keep inspiring and keep moving. Don't forget, as we say in the streets of Durban with Absa, your story matters.
You're amazing.
You're amazing,
When are you going to
Kyle.
run? Come on. No, look, when you're seeing those sorts of times, like record-breaking times, you can understand why people could be a little intimidated. Then you see the community that you become a part of and how beautiful does that city, that beach. Absolutely gorgeous. Well done.
And we were just saying how much we love Durban, and it looks so good when an initiative like this is together. An incredible celebration of community and wellness, but most importantly of purpose through initiatives like the beach cleanup and like the Absa Run Your City series. Absa is definitely inspiring South Africans to make every single step count for themselves, their communities and their environment.
So, of course, the journey doesn't end here. Mzansi, Tshwane and Johannesburg. I hope you are ready. I'm not even going to ask if you're ready. You are born ready for this. You are next. Even though races are sold out, Absa encourages spectators to come out to cheer those on. We've spoken about how important it is to have your gallery urging you on, but you're going to get to see your streets, your city in a whole new light. So go and embrace that.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
It's true. It's your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Welcome back. An hour has lapsed, 2 more in your company. Let's get 7 o'clock started with your national news headlines. With the taxi industry in Gauteng, that's given the provincial government 7 days to address concerns over delays in issuing operating permits, licenses and other documents. Now, Santaco and the National Taxi Alliance accuse Roads and Transport MEC Kedibone Diale-Tlabela of undermining operators by delaying the process. Now, the organizations say they will submit a letter of grievance to the Premier Panyaza Lesufi, warning that if their demands are not met within a week, they will launch protest action that could bring large parts of Gauteng to a standstill. While in other national news, President Cyril Ramaphosa says government will invest 156 billion rand in water and sanitation infrastructure over the next 3 years to strengthen service delivery and improve water security. Now, in his weekly newsletter, he says municipalities will receive financial support to maintain critical infrastructure. Meanwhile, Western Cape Local Government Minister Anton Bredal says it has inspected water projects in Beaufort West, where funding has been used to repair damaged boreholes and improve leak detection. Now, he says reliable water supply remains one of the biggest challenges facing municipalities in drought-prone regions. Well, let's take a look further afield now at your international news-making headlines. We get started with Andy Burnham, who has officially become Britain's new Prime Minister after being invited by King Charles to form a government following Keir Starmer's resignation. In his first speech outside 10 Downing Street, Burnham pledged to restore stability and also introduce sweeping political and economic reforms aimed at improving living standards. Now, he becomes Britain's 5th Prime Minister in 4 years. Burnham also announced his first cabinet, appointing John Healey as Chancellor and Ed Miliband as Foreign Secretary as he begins setting out his government priorities. While in other news and headed back to the continent, West African leaders have formally approved the Nigeria-Morocco Atlantic Gas Pipeline, one of Africa's largest energy infrastructure projects. Now, the planned 6,000-kilometer pipeline will carry Nigerian gas through 14 countries before connecting to Europe's network via Spain. Construction is expected to begin in 2028 at an estimated cost of $25 billion. Now, supporters say the project could strengthen regional energy security, drive industrial development, and reduce Africa's reliance on exporting raw gas for processing before importing back at a higher cost. Let's close off on a celebratory note with South African Grammy winner Tyler that has turned a dream into reality with the launch of her very own limited edition Bratz Collector doll. Now, back in 2024, after fans shared Bratz-inspired artwork of the singer, she confidently posted, "I'm gonna have my own Tyler doll one day." Now, that prediction has come true. Inspired by her iconic Met Gala look and signature stage styles, the doll celebrates her growing global success. Now, already hailed by fans as a real life-size Bratz doll, Tyler's latest milestone is more than a collector's item. It's a reminder that believing in yourself and saying it out loud can sometimes be the first step towards making it happen. And you know that we know a thing or two about manifestation on the show today, but I just want to know if I'm too old to also get myself a Tyler Bratz doll. That's where we close up your 7 o'clock news. Let's get the latest in sports with G-Man.
Don't worry, my friend, little mini-me is on the way. You're going to get that in spades. Let's get the tail of the tape after the World Cup, and still lots to talk about. Newly crowned world champion Spain, of course, climbing to the #1 spot in the latest FIFA Men's World Rankings. That was following their 1-0 victory over Argentina in that World Cup final. As spicy as it was, Luis de la Fuente's side leapfrogging Argentina into the top spot, and then France remaining third. Interestingly enough, Bafana now climbed to 54th, their highest ranking since 2015. definitely on the right kind of arc. Now, you would have seen some of those scenes turning from positive to very negative post that match. And now FIFA has launched an official investigation into that chaotic scene that unfolded after the World Cup final, with players from both sides involved in a mass confrontation, and it did get very physical. So FIFA has now appointed a disciplinary prosecutor to investigate the incidents, with several Argentine players potentially facing suspensions once the disciplinary process is complete. Maybe it takes a bit of the sting, the pain of loss away to have a bit of that fire, but we'll watch that space very closely. Now, sending out a terrifying message to our opponents for the rest of this season, the Springboks are set to welcome back two of their biggest stars for next weekend's clash against Argentina. They're featuring a lot these days. Captain Siya Kolisi and fly-off Sasha Feinberg and Goma Zulu both recovered from their respective injuries and are expected to feature. And the Springboks will be looking to continue that brilliant unbeaten start to the season when they face Argentina in a tough one at their fortress in Buenos Aires. And that, of course, happening next Saturday. Now, we've been loving the Tour de France today, so let's add a little light and shade there. Unfortunately, not the best news to report on two-time Tour de France champion Jonas Vingegaard. He will undergo surgery on a broken collarbone that was following a rather horrible crash on stage 15 of the Tour de France. And that injury has now forced the Danish rider to abandon the race, and he was pretty much the only one with a shout at chasing down Tadej Pogacar. Following yesterday's rest day, the Tour de France resumes today with a 26-kilometre individual time trial. So straight back out there. But that's where we leave our sport for now. Let's track the weather in your part of town. Well, a very good morning again to you, wherever you find yourself in the world. Let's see if you are in Polokwane, what you can expect today. Well, you've got partly cloudy skies above you for most of today. Temperature starting from a low of 6 degrees, rising to a great high of 26 degrees. I think we're going to see some beautiful weather coming in over the coming days. And sunny skies continue to dominate this part of South Africa, staying clear of rain. Pleasantly warm daytime highs expected as we build towards the weekend. Flagstop, our next stop, and mostly cloudy skies are going to take over your day today. Temperatures ranging between 4 degrees, but they warm up to a beautiful 25. And then over the coming days, mostly sunny conditions with some passing clouds, and your daytime highs peaking at a beautiful 25 degrees by the midweek. Pretoria, good morning to you. You are waking up to partly cloudy skies today, and it's going to stay like that for most of the day. Temperatures kick off at 8 degrees and rise to a balmy high of 25 degrees for your Tuesday. And then throwing it forward, sunny skies here to stay, thankfully. Tomorrow's temperatures climbing to 24 degrees after that chilly 9-degree start, and it stays in that zone pretty much for the rest of the week. Johannesburg, our next stop, and today's forecast is filled with partly cloudy skies. As a result, that temperature range between a cool 7 degrees, warming to 21. And then moving into the week, daytime highs going to range from the upper teens to the low 20s, with your skies remaining predominantly sunny. Mbombela is where we find ourselves next, and today's forecast calls for partly cloudy conditions and a chilly 12 degrees, giving way to a beautiful warm afternoon high of 26 degrees today. And then tomorrow, even more sunny skies, temperatures ranging from a low of 11 to set at 25 and remaining completely clear of rain as we move into the weekend. Bloemfontein, good morning to you. Partly cloudy skies are going to persist for most of your Tuesday. Temperatures sitting between a cold 3 degrees, setting at 22 today. And then the week ahead ushers in mostly sunny skies with some passing clouds, and your temperatures peaking at 23 degrees tomorrow before dipping into the upper teens. Richards Bay, good morning to you. Hope you've had a fantastic start, albeit under some morning showers, maybe to refresh you. Your temperatures start at a cool 16 as a result of those showers, but rise to a comfortable 25. And then partly cloudy skies are going to turn sunny by tomorrow. Rain chanced at 25% by Friday. Moving into the weekend, though, make note of that. Durban, our playground that looked so good for our race this last weekend, today will be dominated by mostly cloudy skies. Temperatures rising from a low of 12 degrees to set at 23 for your Tuesday. And over the coming days, mostly sunny skies above. Temperatures peaking at 25 degrees tomorrow and similarly 24 on Thursday. Tata, good morning to you. Sunny skies are your reward, in fact, for the whole day today. And as a result, you rise pretty quickly from a low of 4 degrees to set at 22 as your high. And then mainly sunny skies taking over the entire week. Tomorrow's temperatures ranging from a chilly 5 to set at a balmy 28 degrees. I mean, winter for what? Nguba, you are next in line, and mostly sunny skies are going to set the stage for a very pleasant day ahead. Temperatures lifting from a biting 3 degrees to set at a high of 22, and then sun-filled skies dominating the forecast ahead. Partly cloudy conditions expected to set in by Friday, your temperatures remaining pleasantly warm throughout. Kogompo City, good morning to you. You're going to be looking up to mostly sunny skies today. Temperatures start at a brisk 9 degrees. We might have left that behind us already. They're warm to a high of 20. Then over the next 2 days, sunny and humid conditions, while from Friday, things turn cloudy and a 25% chance of rain kicking in. Rebecca, sunny skies are sticking around, thankfully clear of rain today, albeit slightly moderate temperature range starting at a chilly 8, rising to a high of 19. And as we move into the rest of the week, sunny conditions persisting, temperatures maxing at 21 degrees tomorrow before Thursday sees the slightest chance of rain kicking in. Gorgeous George, how are you feeling this morning? Partly cloudy skies expected with a calm southerly wind, just to add a little flavor. Tomorrow's temperatures ranging from 7 to only 17 today as a result. And then the outlook remains mostly sunny for the rest of the week. Pleasant temperatures, albeit with a 40% chance of rain expected on Thursday. Into the mother city we jet now, and we can expect partly cloudy conditions for most of the day today. Temperatures sitting between a chilly 9 and a rather low high of 16 for your Tuesday. Then looking ahead, the days are going to be defined by more cloudy and humid conditions, with temperature ranging through the mid to upper teens until we get into the meat of the weekend. Southies are in focus next, and mostly a sunny day lies ahead for Sutherland. Temperatures ranging from a biting 2 degrees to set at a daytime high of 17 for your Tuesday. And then heading into the coming days, mostly sunny skies persisting, thankfully. Albeit tomorrow's daytime high peaking at 17 before dropping to a 12 for Thursday, so a bit of a chilly one to close out the week. Kimberley, you've got partly cloudy skies dominating your day today. Temperatures rising from a biting 6 to set at a warm high of 25 degrees for your Tuesday. And then tomorrow's outlook is going to be even brighter and sunnier. Beautiful high of 27 degrees as we kick off on 7. Uppies, as always, our final stop, and Uppington can expect partly cloudy skies to dominate your forecast today. Temperatures rising from a cold 7 degrees to set at 28 degrees as your peak. And then the days ahead remain mostly sunny and dry, with tomorrow's temperatures reaching a warm 24 degrees, albeit those lows are pretty chilly as we move into the weekend. But some beautiful highs right across the week. So soak up that warm weather while you can. Let's find out what the weather looks like in your neck of the woods. Let's get our proof of life. And this latest picture sent in by one of the OGs. And he has got to be Peter Maritzburg's greatest exponent. This one comes from Mervyn Fenner. I'd love to know the vantage point that he has, because he's got such a beautiful view of Peter Maritzburg, and he's just become a master at capturing the start of the day, what that energy feels like. You can almost feel the temperature outside. He has captured so much of that weather and embraced the brand new day. Well, 21 degrees is your reward. That's your high today. Please keep them coming. Every sunrise tells a beautiful story and also connects us to where you live. We want to see what it looks like outside your window. So WhatsApp us 063 036 9649. You've got a little bit of time to do that. One more entry. We'd love to get those pictures and maybe broadcast them loud and proud at 8 o'clock. All right, now we need the small matter of a big decision to be made. I'm still confused. Denim just is too confusing this morning when both looks are so amazing.
It's true, and we did say Zanele has such a tough job when it comes to choosing between two looks, but it's our first time our girl is stepping into the space of fashion poll era, and we of course have to break down the two looks that she had to choose from, of course all courtesy from Woolworths. So thank you so much for getting in touch and letting us know exactly where your mind is at. Esme got in touch immediately and said, on my side, it has got to be family. Good morning, I choose option 2 for Zanele. Esme, I got to agree. Let's see if anybody else is in agreement with us. Linda Dolo, good morning to you. Just saying definitely option number 2. I love that. No holding back at all. 2 for option 2. Let's see if Susan agrees with us as well. Good morning, Susan Hartzenberg, saying number 2, simple, to the point, period. We love to see it. Okay, so 3 women have chosen our girl Zanele to be in option 2, and Mersha tends to agree. Option 2 for our girl Zan. Well, I personally want to see Zanele completely change into something incredible. Thank you so much for your vote, Zanele. it is time, my love, to reveal your winning look. And we're so excited. Let's give it up for Zanele!
Yes! Thank you for the beautiful introduction, my Carissa. And Mzansi, thank you for being the Law Roach to my Zendaya, because you have hashtag styled by Woolies your way to an absolutely stunning combination. My friend, I am obsessed with this. Thank you so much. I literally even commented as well. I was like, am I allowed to also say option 2? So thank you for making all my dreams come true. And let's go through it together as an Expresso family, okay? So first and foremost, this jacket. I've had jackets like this in the past. I love a washed out jacket to a certain extent, but it's just the right amount of light. But then it contrasts so beautifully with the dark jeans. And then, my friend, of course, a beautiful crisp white shirt is something you can never go wrong with. It just popping out just a little bit, like it's shy, not too much. You know what I mean? But the cherry on top of this cake has got to be the shoes and the belt that are leopard print. I feel like it's just such a sassy touch to a beautiful ensemble of clothing. And my friend, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. I'd like to thank my mom and you and Esme and everybody that came through and voted. I am so grateful because I am hashtag styled by Woolies, but all thanks to you, Mzansi. Thank you so, so much. And thank you, my Cape Town family. I couldn't be fabulous without you.
All right, well,
Well
Zanele
done.
looks absolutely incredible in that Canadian tuxedo, denim on denim. In fact, she looks casual enough to even step into the world of the movies.
And we're loving our movies at the moment. And if you're looking for an inspiring movie, and for that movie night, and I think it's a return to that. We love that way of connecting with the people we love. Well, we have got the competition that you have been waiting for. We are giving away 6 double tickets to see what looks like the coolest new South African film. It is making a lot of waves. Angels, They Are Among Us, and it is featuring at Ster-Kinekor or New Metro. This is already winning international awards. Have a look at those little laurel wreath things up there.
So you know you're in
Big
good
one.
company. I mean, it follows Paul Taylor, if you want to know more about it, who's a broken man who takes a teaching post at a random reform school, only to experience the supernatural reality of ministering angels. Now, if that definitely ticks your box, the tickets are valid for screening on the 24th, the 25th, and the 26th of July. So you'll have the chance to choose your preferred cinema, but also your preferred screening dates.
I love it. I love it when we take supernatural stories and we place them here in a South African context. It just ignites the imagination. And there are so many elements here that echo. We know these spaces. We know these iconic landmarks.
and
We're
the
going to know.
actors.
Yeah, it's got
Keenan
an
Harrison.
unbelievable cast. But I have a feeling there's going to be a little bit of us sprinkled around
over.
throughout. I cannot wait for you to see this. So please enter. If you want to do it, simply head over to the Expresso social media pages, complete the Google entry form, answer this question. Who has been your guardian angel in life and why?
Wow. And
That's a
while
cool
you're
question.
there, definitely make sure that you're following Angels They Are Among Us on social media. Those entries close tomorrow, the 22nd of July.
Get on it.
Exactly. T's and C's can be found on Expresso on our website. So don't miss your chance to experience this very heartfelt story of faith, hope, and of course, of second chances.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
You're still on your Feel Good Breakfast Show right here on S3. And my friend, just in case you missed it, last week we began our Reset and Rise, a mid-year nervous system reboot series with executive coach and professional speaker Mandy Herald. Now, she's back to help us understand how stress shows up in the body and why recognizing those signals is the first step towards recovery. You can see I'm excited because I want your stress gone. Let's give a Feel Good welcome, everybody. Welcome, my Mandy. How are you?
I'm fabulous, Danele. How are you?
I am stressed. Oh, Mandy, I'm always stressed. And this is why I love the fact that you are here to help us understand how it is that we can help our bodies, particularly when it comes to stress. Because I feel like we often think that it's something that just happens in our minds. But can I share with you that I'm someone who, sadly, in the past has actually gotten shingles from how stressed I was.
Really?
Yeah. So can you tell us how much of it actually is happening in our bodies that we don't understand?
I like to think about the difference between worry and stress.
Okay.
So worry happens predominantly in our thoughts. Stress happens predominantly in our bodies and manifests in physical symptoms.
That is a very good, I think, like, sort of distinction between the two, right? Can you talk to me then about, you know, what are some of the physical signs that tell us that our bodies are stressed? Just like I have shingles, sometimes I end up not sleeping. What are they?
So your body is trying to send you messages there. So let's help the listeners think about how stress shows up in their body.
Okay.
Perhaps it is in fatigue. I like to think about the difference between exhaustion and depletion, so being depleted. Exhausted, just like a good night's sleep or a great weekend, helps us to feel better. When we are depleted, which is often a sign that we are very stressed, actually, it doesn't matter how much sleep we get, we still feel tired.
Really?
Yeah. So other symptoms, increased heart rate and blood pressure, digestive issues. Have you heard that we've actually got more neurons in our gut than our brain? That's why little people, if they don't want to go to school, they say, I've got a sore tummy.
Really?
Because actually we've got more neurons in our gut than our brain. So our bodies are sending us signals. Maybe it's shortness of breath as well. You know, often, I talk about breathing and that's one of the tools that I like to share with people about how to regulate our nervous systems better.
Yes.
But often our breath is very shallow. So we're not giving our bodies the oxygen that they need to reset.
You just reminded me to breathe. Because what you described earlier on about feeling depleted, I know sometimes I can sleep, but I still wake up feeling tired or stressed or whatever it may be. So then let's talk about this. You know, how can we then help our bodies to start to recover where sleep does allow us to sort of feel rejuvenated?
Yeah. So sleep is a really great tool. And the research tells us, Anele, that most people are not getting enough sleep.
Yeah.
And so what can we control? Maybe we control when we stop doom scrolling, when we actually get into bed. I heard on the radio the other day a revenge bedtime. It's almost like we're going, you know, there's so much of our day that we can't control. We can control what time we go to bed. So I'm going to stay up and doom scroll. And our brains are not switching off. And then we're wondering why we are feeling depleted the next day. So the sleep is key, making sure that we go to bed at a decent hour, making sure that we've got like a good bedtime routine. Maybe it's a bath, maybe it's some essential oils, maybe it's a chamomile tea. Sending a message to our body that it's time to switch off.
Yes, I love that. What are some of the other tools, my Mandy, that you can help us with, please?
So another tool is good nutrition. Often, like now when it's cold in Josie, we want to grab that packet of crisps or the chocolate.
Yes.
Because it helps us to just feel a little bit nourished. I would love to encourage listeners to think about what fuels our bodies better. Maybe like a savory breakfast helps us to feel fuller for longer. Maybe reaching for the carrot stick instead of
the chocolate bar.
Like I am a fundi of anything salt and vinegar crisps, and so the thought of having to substitute that for a celery stick, I can't believe it's coming out of my mouth. And we know that that's what helps to fuel our body. Another tool, Zanele, is physical affection, physical touch.
Oh, what do you mean? Tell me more, girl.
So, if we're experiencing feeling alone, feeling isolated, often that's the last thing that we feel like doing. And actually, even if it's just with a pet, we know that a 20-second hug, hopefully heart-to-heart hug, helps to regulate our nervous system.
Are you serious?
I swear, I promise you.
There was something about hugs.
Yes, hugs. And actually just leaning in, just in a very neutral, like affirming, nourishing way. And the last tool that I want to share with you for this week is getting into nature.
Okay.
Getting into nature. There's loads of research to show when we get into nature, our bodies respond in a really positive way.
That's amazing. So going for that hike, it's not a waste of time.
Yes.
It's good for my body, it's good for my soul.
Absolutely.
I love that.
Just getting your shoes off, getting your feet onto the ground, onto the grass, feeling grounded in the earth helps our nervous systems reset.
So, Mandy, I love the fact that we're doing this series with you because I think it's so apt. I think it's so right because so many of us need it, especially at this time of the year. But then let's talk about, you know, just one change that people can make when it comes to their daily lives that could really just allow them to 100% already start feeling like, you know what, my body is getting just a little bit of the TLC that it might need because I've been under so much stress.
One thing that listeners can do, and this is a challenge.
Okay. Yes.
Sleep with your cell phone in another room.
Oh my word, Mandy, I can't do that.
Okay.
Yes.
So take a deep breath.
Okay.
Let's reframe that and it is say, I'm still learning how to sleep with my phone in another room.
I love that. I'm still learning to sleep with my phone in another room.
It's that sense of like always being available, high alert. And some people say, well, what am I going to use for an alarm clock? Go to the crazy store, buy an alarm clock.
You just answered me.
Yeah, your nervous system will say thank you very much.
Oh, beautiful. Mandy, like I said, I'm so glad we're doing this series. We appreciate you every time you come here because you just leave us better for it. So we can't wait to see you next week.
Thank you.
Amazing. Zanzi, looking after your nervous system starts with looking after your body. So to discover more practical tools for your body and how to feel a whole lot better, go to www.mandyherald.com where you can find all of these tools and a whole lot more, all in the name of your emotional and mental well-being. Right about now, we still got more coming up on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Do not go anywhere.
Oh, man, so proud of you, girl. Thank you so much for the help that you are dishing out daily. We love you for that. Now, we've been getting very excited about the Tour de France because there's so many jumping off points. It is as much a journey through French culture as it is a test of the ultimate human endurance. And today we are making a cafe classic worthy of any stop in Paris, inspired by the viral French hot chocolate trend. This version is deeply chocolatey, it's silky, and it's unapologetically indulgent. The perfect treat to enjoy while cheering on the riders. It's a bit rude, actually, holding something delicious while these poor guys go past burning 3,900 calories a second.
This is probably 3,900 calories.
We'll take it there. If you have two, you just keep topping up. I love this. So I had the great honor of being able to work with Willie Harcourt Coos, who kind of restarted the artisanal cacao industry.
Ooh.
And he would make hot chocolate like this
with
from
chocolate,
scratch.
Yeah.
With chocolate. The deeper, the darker, the better. And we've got a beautiful dark chocolate
here. We do also
here.
have 70% with us today.
But what you almost end up getting here is like a tempered hot chocolate drink. Oh. So we're going to be kind of doing the Bain Marie type vibe here, but we're going to temper with our warm mixture of our milk and our cream, and our cocoa is going to mix in with our dark chocolate.
Oh, we're going super indulgent.
Okay, we are going to go. Are you feeling a sweet tooth this morning? How are you feeling?
I am, but not so much dairy. So I'm going to let you try this one.
I'm there for you.
And I love this. I was in London once for work, and there's also a restaurant there that does real hot chocolate. That was my first time having it. My mind was blown. But you really can only have that amount. Like a small
It's
teacup.
super rich, but it's
so
also,
rich.
and if you're using a high quality, nice dark chocolate, you're going to get antioxidants, all sorts of
healthy.
flavonoids and healthy things kind of worked in there. It's such a nuanced flavor balancing exercise. It's not just sugar and dopamine. We can have a whole lot of fun. So we've got our thick cream busy working its way down
into the milk, and then we've got some cocoa.
And that's going to form kind of the liquid base, and because we want to stretch this out as long as we can, unless you're going to spend like 5,000 Rand on dark chocolate to make a litre.
Why not? Financial advice from Graham and Carissa. Do it.
And I'm guessing from this perspective, you want to kind of enjoy it warm while it's still delicious, but it's going to be one of those craving tastes that you're going to constantly be wanting to recreate this. And I suppose as indulgent treats go, this is quite a good one because it's not too over the top, but you're going to get your money's worth.
But this is also very wintry, like when it is blisteringly cold outside and the lows that we've been experiencing, -10. Oh my goodness, it's just the best thing ever.
Okay, that's looking
it's warming
great,
up nicely. So this is actually going to melt over your
So this is the thing, we just don't want the chocolate to split and separate because we've obviously got some fats in there and dairies and things. Obviously in the darker the chocolate, the more pure the chocolate is, so the less issues you're going to have. You're just going all in. You're going to use all the flame. All the flame. So the main thing here is that we want that to be hot enough to melt our chocolates, not to scald us. But there is something quite do-it-yourself about this. And I quite like the idea of having a jug of the hot chocolate sitting there, maybe being warmed, and each person can pour a little bit and then dollop their cream.
Now it's a ritual. I love to see
I think this was
that.
always meant to be a ritual. I think you've got tea-making rituals. Why not?
Our
I
forefathers
think we are rocking it. So now the final part of the process is we're going to add it to this. Yeah, go for it, girl.
Okay. Shall I do all of it?
Just go for it.
Okay, let's start there.
That looks great. And I suppose by this measure, you can kind of work out how thick or
not thick you want
thick
it.
you want it. But I would suggest go the thicker, the better.
But you're also going to be adding in... what do you have there, actually?
So we're going to do, because salt works well with sweet, it really does.
Some salt?
Oh, we're going to put in some beautiful molten salt here.
Ooh.
And it's amazing. With caramels, with chocolates, there's a reason why we put a bit of salt. It just activates the taste buds and you get a whole lot of flavor development.
You do need sugar because cacao doesn't have any sweetness.
To be quite honest, I don't know if this needs sugar, but we're going to put sugar in anyway. Because you have sugar with your coffee in the morning.
Exactly, or your tea, and a touch of vanilla essence.
And we've got the beautiful vanilla paste, which I love. There we were, well done. I thought we were going to have to use the reversal spoon technique, our patented reversal spoon technique. And we're going to mix that in. Look, I don't know if you can get the gloss on that. Look at that.
I think we poured just enough, but if you need more, I've got you.
And that can be your. Do you
want to try it first before we do anything?
Oh, you crazy like that. Okay, I'm going to do it.
Sorry for giving you a teaspoon.
Actually, you're right. Because we're going to use this for our cream.
Wow.
So let's just have a little taste here.
So far, so good? Does it need any more, or do you think that's enough for 2 cups?
Look, this is hardcore. Okay, it's delicious. It's not overly sweet. It's actually quite complex. So I think let's lean into it. Have a little taste, girl. Have a little taste. Okay, so now the tough part, I don't know why I'm pouring it into the jug before I'm pouring it. I could have just poured it straight into the thing. So I'll make one to start, seeing as we're doing it with a slightly thicker solution right here. You could just, can I not just drink it, pour it out of the jug into my mouth? Wow, look at that.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Look, da-da-da-da-da.
The Parisians would be so proud of you right now.
Wow. Okay, and then we're going to just put a dollop of you.
Gorgina.
Da-da-da. Welcome to the party, my friend.
And you definitely need the cream top on top of that as well. Graham, well done.
That looks absolutely gorgeous. Hey, absolutely gorgeous.
10 out of 10.
Okay, we will need to take a photo of this, so I'm not going to cover my face with the chocolate and the cream just yet. Absolutely beautiful. Try it at home. If yours looks more creamy, more luxurious, more indulgent, prove it. We want to see a photo. Well done. And you can scan the QR code and create along.
Oh, delicious.
And it's got some gravitas. It's got a bit of weight to it as well. Okay, I'm doing it. I'm sorry, Instagram.
He's going to have to get a little beard as well with the cream.
Wow. That is amazing. And it's not too sweet. You might find you even want to put another teaspoon of sugar. That is absolutely beautiful.
Merci beaucoup. Tour de France ready. We'll finish all of this and see you after the break.
Okay, that did press the dopamine button.
Yum.
Wow.
Did you know that if you shave, 1/3 of what you remove is skin? New Dove Advanced Care with Pro Ceramide technology helps repair your skin barrier from this damage for visibly even-toned underarms. So, if you shave it, Dove it. Dove Advanced Care Antiperspirant helps repair skin from shaving damage.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back, Mzansi. Kumnandi Badnani up on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And thank you so much for joining us. And let me tell you this, if you just joined us, Sana, you are in for the nicest treat, because this is a man who shook up the South African hip-hop scene with a style nobody could copy. He gave us gold-selling hits, unforgettable laugh-out-loud bars, and then he vanished from the airwaves to just gone. But for years, the industry asked, where is Haimani? This morning, the wait is officially over. We've got Haimani, and he is back. He is unfiltered, and he is ready to set the record straight about his highly anticipated return to the microphone. Everyone, let's give him a feel-good welcome for Lee. Hi, Funny.
Hey, Mani.
Hey. Hey, how are you, my king?
I'm very well. Unjani wena?
Right, Puti.
Ne.
I didn't actually tell you before this.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of yours.
Oh,
I am.
Nkosi, yazazi ngoba ezimnandi.
Ndase,
Yashake.
ngidlalela zonke. I
Ne.
shake, I do all of it, Puti wami.
Amakhwenkwe le ndawo yadelela.
Jonga.
Okay.
Zizinto zami ezo.
All right. Got you. Thank
I
you.
finally shout out to you,
Yeah.
Puti, because just like we said now, you know, you was somebody who came with this different sound, and we're all like, "Hey,
Yes.
and I love it because even now, as you come back, we're all like, he's here. And we're so glad. But let's talk about you and now coming back.
Yebo.
What were the emotions of you taking that step and saying, okay, I need to go back into the spotlight, forgive me?
For now, I had to take a break. I feel like the Ngomdu that was always going hard.
Yeah.
From esikolweni, I was that bright kid who was always going hard.
Yeah.
After isikolo, I went to UCT to study and I was going hard.
Yay,
I graduated kabini. After that, I went very hard.
Very hard.
Yeah, like I was
because
saying.
it was engineering.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then from then I went into the engineering space where I was working extra hard napana. Ndaphuma nangena emculweni, and it worked out almost immediately for Mna. And I was going hard. As you were saying, I was all over the country.
Literally.
Like every province.
Yeah.
So then I had to take that break.
Was that for you to be able to breathe?
For me, I think I burnt out. At the time, but I burnt out.
So what were the signs of that? Like for the fans sitting at home who are like, what did I finally go through? What were the things that they don't know about that you actually did endure?
It's waking up feeling no energy. It's going to interviews like this but not wanting to be here.
Yeah.
It's feeling like I'm forced to do zonke no dizenzayo. And at the time, remember when you've got ching ching, everyone is going ring ring. Yeah, boy. So that phone wouldn't stop ringing. I was like, can't hear Kelly.
Oh no.
Yeah.
And it's not a nice place to find yourself in, especially for something that you love, right?
Yes, exactly.
So then talk to me about the emotions that you went through in terms of now deciding that it's time for me to go back and start making music again.
No, then I went home and then I relaxed and I rested, and then life just took its own turn. I went through the ups and downs in Hlelekasi.
Yeah.
Ekasi now I call the West Side.
Okay.
Yeah, so then it's the West Side.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, West Side is a pie.
Yes.
A flower. So that life, Yona, gave me more things to think about. I became a different person.
Sure.
So now I'm coming back to deliver that new person through music. Because abantu bandazi ngomculo.
Yeah.
So new music is here. It talks about everything ebisenzeka in that period.
Yeah.
And I think abantu bazoenjoy.
I mean, look, I definitely think you are a new person altogether, because even your style.
Oh yes.
So chinchile.
Yes.
It's complete, and you look very dapper, I must say.
Let's repeat the umbrella.
Oh, sorry.
Umbrella.
It's too much. I love that. But Futi, I mean, with you now taking that step away and coming back.
Yes.
I mean, even some of your songs are trending again, such as Shake on TikTok.
Yes.
How does that feel for you? Why is it such a moment, especially with you now coming back and seeing such things?
I feel very blessed, and it made me remember that when I was in the industry, I used to go to those kiddies show a lot. Yo, kaninzi. So now those kids have grown up.
Yes.
And they're like, I remember Ifan. Oh, I miss Ifan. So it's those kids that have now grown up that are making me trend all over again. So for that, I say thank you very much.
I love that, because those are the seeds that you sowed, right?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And now you're seeing the fruits of it.
The fruits of it.
100%. And I mean, we're seeing those fruits now, even with you and saying, okay, I have a body of work.
Yes.
I've got a mixtape. Msebenzi wami. Talk to us about that. You know, what did the mixtape really get in terms of that Ifani who went back home and just found a new version of him? How is this a new offering altogether when it comes to Ifani?
It's different. Even the style is different. When I was born visually, but you look visually different. When you listen with the audio, you also going to feel the same thing that you feel visually. You're going to feel like, this is different. But you know, it's Ifani, but it's different in a way. It delivers so a mixtape ya drop on the 31st of July, and abantu bazova ke ngoku the new Ifani, the back Ifani.
And that back Ifani, who does he want to work with in terms of producers and artists?
Honestly speaking, the Kangalabanda by two.
Okay.
If you can find them for me.
They watch Expresso. Tell us,
cool. Just two people,
yes.
Man. Kabza the small.
That's my best friend, yeah? Carry on.
Oh, wow. Hey, that is our spinal way.
Continue.
Amifaku.
Amifaku.
That's it.
That's my sister's cousin.
Oh!
Fred, you've got it right. Like, just talk to me.
Thank you.
We're going to do it. You know what I mean?
Done.
We call her
Done.
Amish Ekaya. You know what I mean? In any case, I find it. I'll speak to my people and they'll speak to their people. Ne?
Thank you.
Okay, all right.
Gotcha.
But King, I also love the fact that just like we're saying, you know, we've got a new iFunny.
Yes.
There's also just the beautiful music that you've done before, this catalog that we're all in love with.
Oh, yes.
Ingoma Zimnat. Talk to us about that song. You know, what was the most difficult part of writing it? And why did it come out such a heartfelt song? Because that means you had to go to a deep place, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
I was very depressed when Umam Tembo passed away because Umam Tembo was the pillar. She was holding all of us down.
Yeah.
And when she left, I felt like I have no one anymore.
Sure.
So it was a very dark place for Mna. I wrote that song because I was trying to heal myself.
Yeah.
But I had no idea that it was going to take off.
Yeah.
And then South Africa just loved the song to a point where Gobi and Siplawa for many years, the only money I was getting was from Ingoma Zimnandi.
What?
Yep.
Oh, I got goosebumps.
Yeah, it was crazy. So again, thank you, South Africa, for really enjoying that song.
That's beautiful. And now today we get to have a taste of the new version of you. While getting a taste of the old version of you and them meeting and saying, Nankum Sebenzi wam.
Nankum Sebenzi wam.
Beautiful. Siyabonga Butwam. And are you ready for the stage?
Yebo, always.
Asam.
Always.
Beautiful family. I need you to stick around because Lo Futi Lo, the one who took just a little bit of a break, is back. And this is the incredible iFunny opening up about his powerful journey back to the microphone and the creative fire driving his brand new music, Esana. You can stream his latest singles right now on all major digital music platforms. And while you're at it, stick around. I always tell you because he's about to hop on the stage and he's about to perform live on our Feel Good Breakfast show. Do not go anywhere. Kumnandu banani, okwangoku, kapa, nitinina. What's going on that side, my beauties?
Oh man, we just say we love iFunny. I remember listening to him in Varsity when he was crazy. Crazy outfit, hair,
he's got
glasses.
a bit of temperament, but there's still a little bit of crazy there. I absolutely love that. But we have both just realised that we'll never be as cool as Zanele because she's like related to every rap superstar and R&B superstar in this country. Now, we love that for her. We love it for iFunny. And, of course, he is going to be performing just for us this morning. So stick around.
That's true. Right now, though, we're going to take a bit of a break.
Please.
And we all have our own way of taking a break. Some of us love catching up over coffee. Others enjoy just a quiet moment with a good book. And for some, it's simply stepping away from the screen for a few minutes. I could do with that, actually.
I've been doing a lot of that, and it has helped. You know, I'm on this regulation mission at the moment. And pacing yourself, setting the rhythm for yourself, being intentional makes all the difference. And that's why Omar Rusk's Time to Dip campaign is celebrating those simple moments that help us to slow down, to reconnect. And I think you and I have been benefiting a huge amount, this little work marriage, from checking in with each other.
Right.
And looking after each other.
You have to, Gray. Are you good?
I'm good. Are you good?
I'm good.
Because I have to ask her all the time now because she's kind of in a new season.
I'm growing a pomelo.
Is it still pomelo?
Yeah, I got it confused.
We're going to run out of fruit soon unless when it gets to watermelon size, then I'm like, come on.
Wait a minute. Why are you still here?
Down, all right? No, the bottom line is so many of the vital bits of information get lost because we are too weighed under. We've got the stress, we've got the expectations. We don't just pause and slow down. So follow the soft, dulcet tone and just chill out.
I love that.
Okay.
And also, a real break doesn't even have to be super long, right? It could be a moment in time.
Yeah.
If you're at work, at home, on the go, just taking a few intentional minutes to enjoy your cup of tea and coffee. And an Omar Rusk really is the break that you need.
I'm going to lean into the learnings of Dr. Mole, who's been one of the greatest and most wonderful mentors throughout my life and my career. But when he was studying for his medical exams, not that I'm likening myself to his medical journey, but he helped me so much with this beautiful little tip. Hold a pen or a pencil when you reach that point of exhaustion. Imagine you're studying, you're onto your third exam, sleep is at a absolute minimum. You need just that reset. It's not sleeping for hours, it's just that you let that pen fall out. As it falls out of your hand, you kind of wake up again. And I was like, oh, that's all you need. He's like, yeah, just a little reset. You don't need a whole day off. Just a reset.
Yeah, I need a day off, but that's
I could do with a day off, actually. I'll do that for the whole day with a pen.
But if you do just have 10 uninterrupted minutes to yourself right now, 10 minutes doesn't feel like a long time, but when it's intentional, it could be. What would you be doing, Gray? 10 minutes?
squeeze in 2 interviews. Well, I could do 1 interview. You could do
I
2
could do 2
interviews in
interviews.
10 minutes. I could maybe get through half of 1 interview in 10 minutes like that. But we joke about it because we'll tackle emails in
Yeah,
between kind of our segments.
absolutely.
And we are quite segmented here.
Yeah.
So we can kind of develop a little
Steal a
system within.
moment there and there.
But I'm amazed at how much of my life's admin gets done in these,
In these
3
3
hours with
hours.
3% of my attention. But we have realized we need to reset.
Yeah.
If you're going to let go of the emotion of and it's a lot of emotion generally with us, so you have to.
Yeah.
And it's the reset. We don't have to go and solve all the problems of the world. We just need a dip and Omar.
We do
Go
need
for
an
it.
Omar.
Did you just-
We're
did
both
you just
gunning for
steal
that
my
one.
Omar?
I mean,
It's okay.
I got there first, you know what
It's
I'm
all right.
saying? So today, our encouragement for you is why not take time of your own, in fact, to take time to dip. Pause, savor the moment, enjoy the little break that literally you deserve. If somebody hasn't told you that today, you definitely deserve that.
and find out the real stuff, the stuff that we want to know about life, i.e. how many times can you dip your Omar, okay, before the integrity of the rusk
We're on
fails,
7
okay?
right now.
Now, this is, we want to talk about crazy numbers, okay? This is a reminder that you could win yourself and your office a share of 150,000 individually wrapped Omar rusks. They all come in one big truck.
I'd love to
It's going to
see
be
it.
amazing. All you have to do, head over to omar.co.za, nominate your amazing office, fill in the quick entry form, confirm your email, and you're in.
That's it. And all that's left to do is cross your fingers because your office could be next in line for a delicious time to dip surprise. And let us know. Like we said, we're on 7. Could you push it to 12 when it comes to dipping? Okay, I'm gonna do 2
And one
more.
solid
1,
dip for what? 8 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Risky
5,
business.
6. This is why I only do 10-minute interviews. 7. Look at
Oh.
that. The integrity of the rusk remains.
We love to see that.
Delicious. Thank you.
Officially unavailable for meeting activities. I'm on a break.
Andre! I'm on a break!
It's my feel
Welcome back. Time to get back into the kitchen and speak our language of love. And who doesn't love the flavors of Italy? There's a reason why we embrace their flavor profiles. Now, product developer Ansu Brink from Woolworths is here to share just a little taste of Italy with us by introducing some of their newest Italian offerings. And they've been on a rich vein of form with our Italian love affair of late. Ansu, thank you so much for being here and bringing little taste testers. I love you for that. But I've got to ask, with the overarching love affair that we have with Italian cuisine, it just feels like we're two different sides of a very similar coin. But why is it such a valuable prospect for you? Why do you guys love Italian so much?
So, Graham, you know, with Italian is just, like you say, a firm favorite in every household in South Africa. But so we do see the benefit of just expanding our range, but obviously in a very authentic way, but with a South African twist.
And tread lightly, because South Africans, if we're going to play around with flavor profiles that have been through generations, we really have to do due diligence. But also now you want to arrive at these kind of groundbreaking new flavor combinations and expand people's palate. So where do we begin? Where does our journey through Italy need to take us? What have you got for us today, and what's got you most excited?
Oh, Graham, it is really difficult to choose a favorite child of yours, but, you know, we all have to do that. So I'm just going to take you through some of the newness that I've brought along today. This is obviously not even a quarter of what we've given the customer this time, this season, but from our pizza range, we have a bacon and cheese Neapolitan style pizza. So that is absolutely authentic, 24 hours fermented dough. We hand stretch it. We only use Italian flour, Italian tomatoes. So it is really, really, really authentic. But like I said, that South African twist to it.
Oh, completely. But it makes all the difference. And it's changed the way that I enjoy pizzas, actually. I thought it would start at an Italian restaurant, not through my local, but and the offering and the flavor kind of profiles, like you say, it kind of brilliant Italian cuisine, but with kind of a little bit of a South African echo there of flavor. Okay, so the pizza box has been ticked on every level, which I love. What flavors are we working with here?
So this one is the bacon and cheese. So that is the one that I just spoke of. This one is part of our new pinza range. So pinza is the smaller one. It's actually a Roman style, smaller version. So it is also based on the Neapolitan style base, but it is just smaller, and which is a really nice hack. You can actually fit it into your air fryer.
Oh, really?
If you just put it in for 8 minutes, then you don't have to switch on the oven. So this one is our mushroom and feta, smoked feta pinza. It does come with a balsamic glaze, so it is really nice and umami. She does have a friend in store, the tikka chicken. So if you're trying something new, you know, Pizza Wednesday is tomorrow, maybe give it a go.
I mean, everyone can bring their own, you know, or share a slice.
Exactly. It's really just a really nice, that one is a very nice vegetarian option.
Exactly, and it's a strong flavor. And South African, I mean, feta is ours. I know you can claim it other places, but we love our feta. The saltiness of it works beautifully in a pizza context. Wow. And I love the smaller base because I can eat 3 and we can have more variety. Okay, that is absolutely beautiful. Now, when we say tread lightly, when you start moving into the sauces and the pastas, I think that's where you guys must have the most fun. And I can picture you slaving away over bubbling pots, but this is where flavor nuance becomes vital. And again, authenticity is so important.
Authenticity. So authenticity is obviously, we have to respect the traditions that is behind the products. So we do actually follow through with that. One of our new pastas is this ribbon, the ruffled ribbon shape. But you'll see all of our new pastas, it says bronze die shaped. So what does that mean?
Okay.
So it actually gets extruded through a bronze die, and that actually gives it a little bit of a rougher texture so that the sauce can cling to the pasta better and you have more flavor. So it's literally that restaurant quality pasta, but at home.
I won't even ask what that die cost, where you had to source it from, but I know there's magic behind the scenes when you start playing. We got to respect the nonna. We've got to respect the nonna.
Exactly.
In terms of the flavor profiles and any of the newness that's hitting the pasta space, what do we have in front of us here?
So here, you know, I have the ruffled shaped pasta
okay, I'm gonna
with
dive right
a
in.
very South African. We are now a little bit between Rome and the Brie.
Okay.
It is a boerewors ragu.
Oh.
So completely different, but again, something like I think just brings it all together.
And you pick up the buri immediately.
Isn't that
It's almost
fantastic?
like a hum that it has. Oh, that is delicious.
Oh, thank you.
And that's such a clever way of introducing a South African flavor profile. Don't just paint over it.
Yes.
Get into the nuance.
Highlight and celebrate it.
Oh, okay, I'm going to need a palate cleanser, I think. And then just quickly here, we've got two little pockets of joy.
Okay, so this is actually one of my very, very favorites. So this is imported from the oldest filled pasta maker in Italy. It is grana padano with truffle. So this is really for your special occasion meal. But, that flavor explosion in your mouth, it is absolutely fantastic.
Bougie.
Very
Wow.
bougie. And then we do have a beef bolognese ravioli as well. So you'll see in our modern Italian range, we have authentic Italian, and then we have Italian inspired. So that is
I love that.
more, the local flavors. So this falls under that. So, but absolutely amazing. And all you need to do is pop it into the boiling water for 4 minutes, and that's your meal done. A nice hack for all of your raviolis is you can also put them in the air fryer to have a pasta little chip
dipper
and put that through your sauce, and that's very on trend.
And very much so. And they've got some amazing sauces. The only danger here is you're going to start using things for other than their initial purpose because the sauces are so good. You guys have pushed the boat out. The flavor development is insane. Congratulations. I love this kind of love affair. Bon appetito. From pastas to sauces to the amazing cheeses. We can get Italian. We can get Italian inspired. And these pizzas are next level. So bring Italy into your own home, into your kitchen with Woolworths. Shop these new Italian products in-store, online, or on the amazing app. Okay, one more. Well, I'm actually going to just keep eating for the next 5 minutes.
Thank you, Graham.
Oh.
Body in your mouth.
That is so, so good.
Amazing.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Well, welcome back. A few minutes after 8 o'clock, let's update you when it comes to your roads this morning as well as your traffic. Now we get started in Gauteng in Erasmusrand, where an accident has been reported on the N1 northbound just after Rigel Avenue. Now with the right lane currently closed, you can imagine there is definitely some backup. Daily commuters are urged to drive carefully, reduce speed through that area, and of course expect possible delays and remember to arrive alive. We move over to Cape Town in Brackenfell next. Out in the north, congestion has been reported on the R300 northbound, and that's at the ramp to Old Paarl Road on the R101. Now, traffic is slower moving in the area, and motorists should expect delays. The roads are pretty hectic out there, considering it's the first day back to school, so we wish you all the best as we prepare you for your weather for today. Starting out now in Polokwane, you'll spend your day under partly cloudy skies on this Tuesday. Temperatures will start from a low of 6 degrees, and then your max is sitting at 26. Looking ahead, sunny skies do continue to dominate, staying clear of any rain. Now, there is some pleasantly nice daytime highs that you can expect for the rest of the week. Klerksdorp on your side, it's mostly cloudy skies that will take over your day today. Temperatures range between a chilly 4 but a nice high of 25 as your maximum. Now, the coming days remain mostly sunny with some passing clouds. Daytime highs peak at 25 degrees tomorrow and then decrease from there into the weekend. Pretoria, you're up next with your skies that will remain partly cloudy throughout this Tuesday. Now, your temperatures will range between a minimum of 8 and a max sitting at 25. Looking ahead, sunny skies are here to stay with tomorrow's temperatures climbing to 24 degrees after a bit of a chilly start at 9. And then out in the city of Gold in Johannesburg, today's forecast is filled with partly cloudy skies. Your temperatures range between a cool 7 and a warming high of 21. Moving into the week, daytime highs will range from the upper teens to those low 20s, with skies remaining predominantly sunny throughout. Well, let's check out Mbombela next. Today's forecast calls for partly cloudy conditions. A chilly 12-degree start gives way to a warm afternoon high sitting at 26 degrees. Now, tomorrow brings sunny skies with temperatures ranging from a low of 11, but that does increase to a beautiful high of 25 degrees. In the beautiful Bloemfontein up next, partly cloudy skies will persist throughout your day today. Your temperatures will sit between a cold 3 and a high of 22. Now, the week ahead ushers in mostly sunny skies with passing clouds. Now, your temperatures will peak at 23 degrees tomorrow before cooling down slightly for the rest of the week. To the coastline we go. Richards Bay, you're up first, where you'll begin your day with some morning showers. Temperatures range between a cool 16 and then settle at a high of 25. Now, partly cloudy skies will turn sunny by tomorrow, while rain chances increase to 25% by Friday and into the weekend. Then out in Durban, today will be dominated by mostly cloudy skies. Temperatures rise from a low of 12 to a high of 23. Your coming days remain mostly sunny, with temperatures peaking at 25 degrees tomorrow, making it the warmest day of the week. Mthatha, you're up next with sunny skies that can be expected throughout your day today. A very cold start of 4 degrees, but worry not, that increases to a nicer high of 22. Now, mainly sunny skies take over the week, with tomorrow's temperatures ranging from a chilly 5 to a daytime high sitting at 28. In Uba, on your side, it's mostly sunny skies that set the stage for a pleasant day ahead. Very cold start, though, of 3 degrees, but that does max out to 22. Now, sun-filled skies dominate the forecast ahead, with partly cloudy conditions expected by Friday, while temperatures remain pleasantly warm throughout. Kagompo City, on your side today, you'll look up to mostly sunny conditions. Your temperatures will range between 9 and 20 degrees. Now, the next 2 days remain sunny and humid, while from Friday, skies turn cloudy and you can expect a chance of rain sitting at 25%. And then out in GQ Ebeja, expect sunny skies to stick around, staying clear of any rain. A low of 8 degrees is what you'll wake up to, with 19 being your high. As we move into the week, sunny conditions do persist, with temperatures maxing at 21 degrees come Wednesday. In the gorgeous George now, partly cloudy skies can be expected with calm southerly winds. As for your temperatures, they range from a cool 7 to a daytime high sitting at 17 degrees. Now, the outlook remains mostly sunny with cool to pleasant temperatures, while there is a 40% chance of rain expected on Thursday. And then out in the mother city, let's see what Cape Town has to offer. On your side, you can expect partly cloudy conditions for most of your day. Temperatures will swing between 9 and 16 degrees. And looking ahead, the days will be defined by cloudy and humid conditions, with temperatures ranging through to those mid to upper teens. And then out in Sutherland, a mostly sunny day lies ahead for you today. As for your temperatures, it will range from a biting 2 degrees to a warmer high of 17. Heading into the coming days, mostly sunny skies will persist, with tomorrow's daytime highs peaking at 17 degrees after a freezing start of 0. Kimberley, you're up next with partly cloudy skies that's set to dominate your day today. Your temperatures rise from a biting 6 to a warmer high of 25. Now, tomorrow's outlook will be bright and sunny, with temperatures ranging between 7 and 27 degrees. And we pull up to our last stop, which is Uppington. Out in Uppies, partly cloudy skies will dominate your forecast today. Look forward to a nice day. It starts at 7, but the high is sitting at 28. Now, the days ahead remain mostly sunny and dry, with tomorrow's temperatures reaching a warm high of 24 degrees. Great weather across the country, but let's see if it can be just as good as our sunrise views of the hours that we've spent together. Let's start at 6 o'clock, where this morning it was Karija that got us kick-started. Out in the Eastern Cape, Eviana Barnes captured this absolutely breathtaking view. I mean, I love the hues of orange going into the sky, as well as the sun meeting us there at that horizon. A great start in Karija. We moved over to PMB up next. Mervyn Fenner, our family, snapped this morning scene, and we just knew when Uncle Merv is here, we're in for a good time. Another beautiful sky to witness. Thank you, PMB, for always showing up and looking incredible. From PMB, let's move to another coastline. Out in Richards Bay, our sunrise view this hour comes from Fatakan. I mean, as per usual, the harbour is looking 10 out of 10. I just want to know, Fatakan, which one is yours? Because we're about to party there come December. We definitely have a direct line to you, so we'll make our way there and get our party outfits ready. But thank you so much for sharing this gorgeous morning view with us. It just reminds us how beautiful Mzansi truly is. And remember that any part of the country, you can snap a picture on 063 036 9649. We look forward to seeing exactly what that looks like come midweek. For now, though, let's get into some midweek magic, in fact, by bringing on Ifani.
Oh my goodness, look, I'm fixing myself because Ifani is in the building. And Mnandi, because Ingom is Mnandi, everybody. Please, everyone, let's give it up for the icon himself, Ifani!
Ifani, Mr. Imani. Mdlaleli ngoma ezimnandi, mdlaleli ngoma ezimnandi, mdlaleli ngoma ezimnandi, uMathembu uthanda ingoma ezimnandi. Ndikhule eBlawa, ndikhule ndingamazi utata, umakhulu wami, ndikhule ndimbiza umama, undikhulisile umama, undifundisile umama, ndigeza ngendibetha ngezandla undilungisile umama, zange ndalubona uthando lunje njengelakho Mamthembu, abantu bendibona mnandi nje luthando lakho Mamthembu, ndithule ndikufundela mama, ndisithi ndiza kuculela mama, ndisithi ndiza kubulela mama, izulu kodwa lakhetha ukuthatha. So Yesu mama uhleli nawe uzungidlaleli ngoba ezimnandi, ndiyakucela bawo uzungigcina umama, uhleli nawe uzungidlaleli ngoba ezimnandi, uzungidlaleli ngoba ezimnandi, uzungidlaleli ngoba ezimnandi, uzungidlaleli ngoba ezimnandi, uMathembu uthanda ingoma ezimnandi, uzungidlaleli ngoba ezimnandi, uzungidlaleli ngoba ezimnandi, uzungidlaleli ngoba ezimnandi, umama wami uthanda ingoma ezimnandi. Bathaba unceda ukhala nangona iqhawe lami ulimkile, celani vula icilongo kanye la maculo asewisile, behambe Assemblies of God, ebeyithanda icawa, ebemthanda uYesu, ebeyithanda inyama, ebene storo sakha fihla kusilekese, sanibona mandiko right ebusweni athi boy hamba thatha ilekese, siyathemba izulu limamkele, izono zakhe zixolelwe, ebusikhona ezishotayo ngicela usibeke kumzonke Nkosi, ndiyakucela Yesu
uzungcina umama behleli nawe uzungidlalela ingoma ezimnandi Ndiyacela bawo uzungcina umama behleli nawe uzungidlalela ingoma ezimnandi uzungidlalela ingoma ezimnandi uzungidlalela ingoma ezimnandi uzungidlalela ingoma ezimnandi umama Themba uthanda ingoma ezimnandi uzungidlalela ingoma ezimnandi uzungidlalela ingoma ezimnandi uzungidlalela ingoma ezimnandi umama Themba uthanda ingoma ezimnandi if niyamthanda umama benu Expresso please say yeah nawe apha ekhaya mdlalela ingoma ezimnandi mdlalela ingoma ezimnandi mdlalela ingoma ezimnandi umama Themba uthanda ingoma ezimnandi andiva ingoma ezimnandi mdlalela ingoma ezimnandi andiva mdlalela ingoma umama Themba kokugqibela mdlalela ingoma ezimnandi say mdlalela ingoma ezimnandi yes mdlalela ingoma umama Themba uthanda ingoma ezimnandi Ndiyacela Yesu uzungcina umama behleli nawe uzungidlalela ingoma ezimnandi Ndiyacela bawo uzungcina umama behleli nawe uzungidlalela ingoma ezimnandi uzungidlalela ingoma ezimnandi uzungidlalela ingoma ezimnandi uzungidlalela ingoma ezimnandi umama Themba uthanda ingoma ezimnandi uzungidlalela ingoma ezimnandi uzungidlalela ingoma ezimnandi uzungidlalela ingoma ezimnandi umama Themba uthanda ingoma ezimnandi thank you
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back and thanks for joining us on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's Expresso right here on S3. As we've been celebrating Mandela Day, it may be over, the 18th has come and gone, but for organizations working with children, the real work continues long after those 67 minutes have ended. Now this year, Kids Collab's 67 Minutes of Play campaign helped bring outdoor play to hundreds of under-resourced ECD centers, giving young children more opportunities to learn through play. So we're joined this morning by Whitney Richardson, Director of Kids Collab, who joins us to reflect on the campaign and why that work shouldn't stop after Saturday had come and gone. So Whitney, thank you for joining us this morning.
Lovely to be here. Thank
and congratulations on the incredible work you guys are doing and will continue to do. But let's talk about the impact. I mean, thousands of South Africans gave their 67 minutes on Saturday. And for them, it was an hour, just under an hour and 10 minutes of charity service. But for the children, why does it matter more that impact lasts beyond 67 minutes?
So I think that's the beauty of this campaign specifically. So the 675 minutes of play was a collaboration between Kids Collab and the Dumo Foundation. And it was really about not just the day. There was a huge lead up. It was the partnership between the two organizations coming together, designing this program for these children, the packing of the kits and the resources, distributing them to these centers. But most importantly, it's about the children who will now get to experience play-based methodologies on a daily basis because of this program, and also the lasting impact for the practitioners who've been trained up on the program as well.
That's incredible. So let's talk about the play kits for a moment. On the 17th, people gathered around to pack them. What went into them? What is a play kit?
So the play kit is actually, it's just extra resources that help guide the practitioners and that the practitioners can use as part of the Kids Collab program. So in the kits are cones, balls, beacons, bean bags, a parachute, and they really just help facilitate play. But I think it's important to note that even though these resources are an added benefit, it's actually the training that happens with the practitioners that has the lasting impact. These activities can still be done with minimal resources, but it's a nice to have, and it's wonderful for the children to be able to experience these games with the kids.
Absolutely. And you know, some people think about play and they're like, it's a reward. But actually you can learn through play. So how exactly does that happen with the kids?
Sure. So you can't separate learning and play.
Yeah.
We always see learning or play as learning in motion. And, you know, they're part of each other. If you think about a child on a playground, whether they're playing on their own or playing with friends, they're learning the essentials of life. They're learning how to negotiate with one another, to communicate. They're practicing social emotional skills. So play really does bring about those fundamental skills that a child needs today and also going out through into their adult life.
Yeah, and I love the fact that you've targeted under-resourced ECD centers as well. I mean, it reached 675 of those. That is an incredible number. But it wasn't only about delivering play kits. So tell us more about the kids and why it was important to train the practitioners to use these kits every day for the kids.
Sure. So I think it's really important to remember the communities that this program is going into. It's very marginalized, low resource centers, and we can only imagine what these practitioners are dealing with on a day-to-day basis. There's a lot of toxic stress and adversity in these communities. And if we can create confident practitioners who are able to engage and play with these resources and with the knowledge behind it, that is what has incredible impact. And that then impacts positively to the children who are able to engage and play on a daily basis, not just once off.
Yeah, and the children, I mean, that's the priority. That's what we are here for. I almost feel like many people are watching right now saying, how do I get involved? How do I also contribute positively? Mandela Day is gone, but I mean, of course, the children need to be raised and continually so. How do people get involved?
So I think before I give the generic answer, I think it's important to ask, as South Africans, it's good to reflect on the importance of the early years. I think the early years has a massive impact in South Africa. It's the best investment that we can make in terms of returns. And if a child is able to enter into the sort of school-going years confident, healthy, and ready to learn, I think as a country we would be doing something incredible.
Agreed.
And so, yeah, I think, you know, the early years has the ability to help improve social challenges, adversity, improve educational outcomes. And so it is really important for us as a country to start placing emphasis on children's early years development. And then outside of that, obviously being able to contribute either whether it's through volunteering, through giving of your time, through resources. Corporates can get on board in terms of sponsoring programs, kits as well, resource kits. there's a variety of ways, or just advocating for the work that we do. I think that's really important.
Well, there you have it. Incredible work at Kids Collab. Whitney joined us this morning, and honestly, we appreciate the work that you're doing. We love that it's the spark that will keep on brightening so many fires across the country. Like she said, it is all of our responsibility to take care of our future, and that future being our children. So Whitney, once again, thank you for the work that you guys do. We'll keep all of that information across our social media, so please make sure you jump on board however possible, from volunteering into, of course, contributing in a beautiful way. If you are a company, it is all of ours to do. So we'll see you straight after this.
Thank you so much. Our cup has just been refilled. Absolutely love that notion. Don't wait until the end of a child's progression through the system to go back and fix. Preemptively fix it in early childhood development. Absolutely love that. Please pour your support there, and we will reward you right now with something absolutely delicious. Oh, we are embracing the Tour de France in every way that we can. And as it's winding its way through the beautiful French countryside, we are bringing one of France's most comforting flavor combinations into our kitchen. This viral one-pot French onion pasta has all the savory sweetness of the classic soup, and it is a classic caramelized onions, thyme, melted cheese, but turns it into an easy, creamy pasta made in one single pan. And we're going to get to deglaze, my friend. We are going to deglaze. Okay. Have we deglazed ever? They never let us use wine on the show because it's a breakfast show.
It's a breakfast show.
But you're going to use your wine to deglaze. So,
those onions look good.
They look beautiful. At the heart of a French onion soup, obviously, the beautiful caramelized onion. And these guys have been going for about 35 minutes.
That makes
so you can
sense.
see that caramelization that is setting in. And we've got all these beautiful little bits sticking to the pan. Flavor. That's what I'm going to ask you to do, my friend. So close as you're going to get the wine. Yeah, exactly. She's the only safe prospect in here, about half of that.
Half of the...
I think that's perfect, actually.
Let's go.
So what you're doing now is you are literally doing what it says, deglazing. So you're taking the glaze, those little sugary bits.
And you can see the flavor bits.
Exactly, and that's just the kind of char we want. And the joy here is you will literally smell when the alcohol is cooked off. And you can smell it cooking off and the flavor developing, and that's going to just be absolutely amazing. So this is a low and slow process to begin with. And then we're going to, so now we've got a great deglaze there. As the alcohol cooks off, I'm going to ask you to please pass me the garlic.
I can pass you the garlic. And listen, fresh garlic goes a long way.
Oh, it's beautiful.
There is a difference that it makes.
All right, and I like developing the flavor of garlic in a, an air fryer beforehand, and it's great. But just fresh garlic also has its own beautiful flavor profile. Thyme and onion, just beautiful. Another addition to the famed French soup. So you can grab the thyme and the rosemary.
Okay, so I know rosemary must go like this.
Yeah, thank you so much. No one likes a twig. And rosemary, again, a beautiful herb that complements the onion's flavor here. And I think we use onion to develop the flavor of so many dishes, and then we give all of the win to the beef in the dish without forgetting that we've cooked the onion for twice as long as the beef.
Exactly.
To inform that flavor profile.
And
so
then some thyme
beautiful.
always, I'm just going to chuck that
Just go ahead. And the nice thing about thyme is it kind of dissolves to such a small, but for me it's my favorite herb actually from a flavor perspective. I just love it. There's just such beautiful notes there.
And it always has like a great savoriness about it, like a depth of flavor.
Very much. And both the rosemary and the thyme actually complement your meats beautifully, but we forget that they can do the same.
Do we have
for
meat
our
in
veggies?
this dish?
No, we don't. So traditionally, and Chef Jay was telling me what they would do to build the stock components of this, they would literally take marrow bones, paint them with tomato puree and roast those off. So that stock that you're getting out of it is obviously very umami, very meaty. We've got our own stock here, which I can smell there's no more alcohol, so we're going to add that.
Okay.
And we did promise a one-pot wonder.
So you're actually cooking the pasta?
Do more.
Oh, I
do
can
more.
do
We're going to put all the pasta in there.
That is
and
interesting.
Then, exactly. So you're going to get a bit of starch from the pasta, what's going to thicken the sauce naturally. And this is just going to reduce down, and obviously our pasta is going to absorb. I love the little bow ties. I don't know what they're...
so cute.
But it's just too cute. And it's also got lots of rough edges to get the flavor profile. So I'm going to turn this up just a little bit, and we can put our pasta in.
This feels illegal.
Hey, it really does. There we go. I like it. We know Carissa is all or nothing, okay? So if you think she is going to hold back in any phase of any cook,
I don't know her.
wrong.
I don't know that language.
Now, how exciting the prospect of this just forming and doing this thing. The danger here is you're going to just want to stir and play with it all the time.
So you should actually leave it?
I reckon let those flavors just
get to know each other.
Merge, and then we pop the lid on so that it has time to do its thing, and then you basically just want al dente.
So then we finish finish it off with the cream and the
So once it's almost at the point, once your sauce is reduced beautifully, and that's why I like presenting it in the actual pan itself, where everyone can dig in. And in the, I suppose, the classic French style, maybe finish it off with some baguette, something crispy. Yeah.
A baguette panko.
Ooh, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, you've got the classic onion flavor development, just done so much more simply. Yes, it takes a little while to cook, but don't rush it. Get the flavor out of those onions. You've got such a beautiful amount of sugar and flavor in them. Don't burn them. Don't rush it. Just do it nice and low and slow.
Okay, season that a bit and let it do its thing. Love her, leave her alone.
And it's just going to fill your house with beautiful smells as all of the
I'm
herbs.
going to try this out.
I'm actually loving this. And if you're looking for a lot of flavor to convince someone who is all about the meat and believes that there is no space in their diet for veg, this is a brilliant way of introducing a really strong umami flavor.
You could have a piece of steak next to this, but let the pasta
sure.
do its thing. All right,
for
I'm going to
sure.
dish a little bit.
And I suppose therein lies
Ooh,
the
that
secret.
cheese
Why?
ball.
I know. Wow, that's an unctuous dollop.
Wow.
Wow, wow, wee wow. Do you eat it with a spoon or a fork?
You know what? I would probably do a spoon so you can lap up all the flavor.
Oh, we got our little crispy bits on there.
Wow.
Absolutely
I can hear
beautiful.
stomachs grumbling in studio.
I know, that's probably coming through my microphone. Okay.
Ooh, wow.
Bon appetito.
Bon appetit. It was always going to be fantastic. That onion flavor.
Imagine it's raining outside, sitting by the fire,
Oh my goodness.
nestled up to your person.
That is delicious.
Leaning slightly away from them because there is quite a bit of garlic in it, but oh no, that is absolutely delicious.
Fantastic. All right, so scan that QR code. You can cook along with us. It's one pot wonder that the French should be proud of. Or maybe not so much. I don't know. How do they feel about us adjusting dishes?
I think because we're paying homage to the OG, I think they'd be okay with us paying homage to the Tour de France, certainly. But we love the culture that comes with it. So thank you so much for blessing us with your cuisine. We love the French today. I'm having
Je
another.
t'aime. We'll see you after the break.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh
yes, it is Mzansi, and it's so good to be with you. Thank you for joining us because this morning I have to fix my broadcasting. Because we are with elite royalty, okay? This morning we're celebrating South African excellence in Metro FM's 40th year. Their flagship show, Talk with Faith Mangove, has just won a prestigious award in New York, my friend. The program was recognized in the Radio Awards Current Affairs and Documentary category for its compelling submission themed Holding Power to Account, which showcased rigorous journalism, public interest storytelling, and impactful interviews that elevate accountability in society. And joining us right now is a trailblazer who just brought global glory back home, a queen that I look up to and someone I love. It is none other than the multi-award-winning broadcaster, author, and global icon. Let's welcome Faith Mangove. My Faith, how are you?
Hello, gorgeous.
Hello, beautiful.
It's so good to see you.
Oh my goodness. Are you giggling because we just told the whole world how great
I know,
you
it is. I was like, what the heck does that sound like? What a whole list of everything. Thank you so much. What an honor. Thank you.
Thank you, my queen. And thank you for making us so proud as South Africans. Yes, as your SABC family, I'm proud. But as South Africa, we can stand on the global stage and say we've got one of the most incredible journalists and storytellers on the continent and in the world.
Thank you.
But my Faith, let's start here because winning a New York Festival's Radio Award is a massive milestone for South African broadcasting just in and in itself, right? But how did the vision for holding power to account actually come to life? Because that's such a beautiful theme, but I think it's also such an incredible way to show the work that you have been doing.
You know, I think it's sort of evolved in itself. The notion of holding power to account also stands for what the show is.
Yeah.
So Metro FM Talk, I mean, obviously, we've got 2 hours to make a difference and to make an impact. And we go in there with that intentionality. In those 2 hours, what are we going to say to South Africans that is going to change their lives or that's going to give them something to hold on to so that the next day they feel as though they can face this wonderful world of ours, right? In this country of ours. And I think one of the things that is very imperative is the way that we understand as the people that the people shall govern. The way that we interpret our constitution, the way that we interpret our legislation, that actually it is the people who put people in power.
Yeah.
It is the people who put power in place. And because the people put power in place, people have got the same power to remove it.
That's true.
Right? So if you are given the power to govern, the people put you there. Never forget that. You're there as a result of the people. And when you do not serve the people can remove you from there. So I think from that on, it became just an organic system where you kind of look at the show and you go, okay, what do we stand for? We stand for South Africans. We stand to ensure that people have got impact, people are informed, people are educated, people are entertained.
Yeah.
But most importantly, people must understand that they too have got the power to put power in place, and if power does not serve them, remove them.
Oh, Faith, no one better than you to do that because even you just speaking now, I feel like I have the power because we do, as you've said, right?
Yeah.
But then this is the thing. You having this platform that you've got, you're always tasked to speak to very high-profile politicians and even just, guests that might be a little bit resistant to what you might want to speak about. So how do you then go about in terms of strategizing and ensuring that you still, are getting in that rigorous journalism, but at the same time not crossing the line into maybe a screaming match?
Yeah, I think it's all about respect. And what are we trying to achieve here?
Yeah.
This is not got you journalism.
Sure.
We're not trying to get you. What we are trying to do is to make anybody understand how governance works, how their country works. You see, you're a voter.
Yeah.
You're a citizen of this country. You're a stakeholder in this republic of ours.
Yeah.
And as a stakeholder in this republic of ours, you have got the right to know what's going on in your country. So mine is to stand in a respectful manner and say to those who have been tasked with being a steward of this country of ours, how are you stewarding this country? If you're the captain of this ship called the Republic of South Africa, how are you captaining this ship? And I think it brings into authenticity, humility, arrogance, and respect. I come into every show knowing that I seek the best outcome for everyone. And more importantly, the questions that are asked are not about me. They're about you and everybody that is involved, who is a stakeholder in this republic of ours.
That's beautiful. And like you say, holding them to account, right? That's it at the end of the day.
Because that is the job.
Yes.
The reason why you're a public servant is to serve the public. It's not to become an entrepreneur. and a billionaire through taxpayers' money. It's to become a public servant. And I think once we get back to public service, we will get back to good service.
Oh, come on. And I think one of my favorite things is how you are serving the public. And that is, of course, even recognized by the New York Festival's judges because they look at impact. So can you talk to us then about maybe just one story that you can think of that really showed on your show that, you know what, radio can still move the needle?
You know, there's so many stories that come on board. I mean, I think from even, you know, there was a gogo who came up to me. Actually, no, it was a security guard, one of our security guards at the SABC. And he said to me, Faith, please help me. My mother has been trying to get a house, an RDP house, since the dawn of democracy. She has not been able to. And I know that if anybody can do it, you can do it. Gogo has never received a house. I think she was in her late 60s, if not 70s. And I said, look, I don't know what I can do, but I'm going to call people up because it doesn't make sense, right? And he said, I know that I'm just a security guard, but please help me do something. And we got the Gauteng Department of Human Settlements in place. We've got everybody in the room, and we said, this woman has not received a house that was promised to her since the dawn of democracy. Surely we should be able to do something about it. And Ukoko moved into a house. So for me, that's what it's all about. It's about how do we change South Africans' lives and how do we educate people even more about the Republic. But I think more than anything else, Zanele, is how do we ensure that South Africans understand that they are a stakeholder in the Republic. You are a stakeholder in the Republic. So as a stakeholder, you deserve a right to know how this Republic of yours is governed.
100%. I just got goosebumps hearing that story. That's incredible, Faith. And because we don't have a lot of time, I want to double whammy it, okay? Sure. When people tune in to Talk with Faith Mangope on Metro FM, what can they expect? And also with Metro FM celebrating their 40 years, a big one. How do you guys still relate to the Gogos who are receiving their RDP houses, but at the same time, relate to the Zaneles of today and even the Gen Zs on TikTok? How do you, just really find that balance?
I think it's agility. I'm going to answer the last question. I think it's agility. Just be yourself. I think that, the truth of the matter is I don't know how to be anybody but me.
Come on.
And when you're just yourself, you're able to relate because then you understand that Zanele has got these particular needs and we need to be able to speak to those needs. Okoko has got some particular needs. We need to be able to speak to those needs as well. And so if you're authentically you're able to relate. But if you fake, you can be read through. And I think more than anything else also, it's around, the ability for us to be able to have conversations that are relevant. Have relevant conversations that the people are going through and be able to understand the pulse of the nation.
Come on.
If you understand the pulse of the nation, you'll be able to speak to the nation.
And be its heartbeat.
And you'll be its heartbeat. So, and I think Metro FM has been a fantastic platform that elevates those conversations. It is a platform that elevates and more importantly, 40 means maturity.
Come on.
They say life begins at 40. So I know that all the good things start after 40 and Metro FM is going to elevate bigger, better, greater. And hopefully we get to see this becoming just a regular where it's global recognition for Metro FM as a platform because it really is deserving.
100%. And my love, you have proved that. We appreciate you so much, Faith. When you speak, you can hear that it is a gift. It's not something that you learned along the way. You were born with this. And we appreciate you and thank you for standing up for those who can't stand up for themselves.
Thank you.
We appreciate you. It is an absolute hero, a queen, and an extraordinary lady. A massive congratulations to Faith Mangope and her entire team for winning that incredible award at the prestigious 2026 New York Festival Radio Awards. And it is a monumental triumph for broadcasting excellence, my friend, especially right in the middle of Metro FM celebrating its 40th anniversary on air. How amazing? I know, right? It's so lovely to be able to do this with you, Mzansi, celebrating South African excellence while having a good time. And we're going to continue doing so because my TZ4Shizi family, what's going on, honey? We're talking to you all in the name of everything that's coming up. And forgive me, let me tell you what's coming up. On the way, I find he's going to be actually performing a beautiful song. And then we're also going to be jumping on into a whole lot more that we have planned for you. Don't go anywhere. 9 a.m. is when we wrap up. Stick around.
They're saying we're watching what entertainment news is about. They're
And then, of course,
asking
the
which
commentator
celeb
got
appearance.
Matt Damon and Ben Affleck mixed up.
And ASAP Rocky and Pharrell Williams. They said it's AKA Rocky.
He pulled a Jay-Z. He pulled a Jay-Z. He got in there. It's like Jacob Zuma, I think, was holding the... Oh, Chamelet. He's become a bit of the...
Dua Lipa and her new husband. What's his name?
Bex. I love
Beckham's.
David
What's her
Beckham
husband's
so much.
name? Chris Callum. Chris Callum or something. Oh, even the son is there. Okay. Oh, those are the celebs. Okay. Okay, that's fine. But then the other question, because this is set up a bit differently. Back home, South Africa has a new Miss Universe, Bayabulise Taylor. She's gorgeous, okay. But there's a question.
Miss African.
What stood out about A Journey to the Crown? I never watched this. She won Miss Africa Beauty Universe. But Lucy, I mean...
Maybe we can talk about the fact, like, we've got a little thing here. And echoing Faith, what she was talking about, holding
Custodians
accountable.
of our
She's got like
country.
really like a people-based thing. It's not like world peace. She's like talking about issues that affect her people in
All right.
Puerto Rico.
Oh. Okay, and then Mandela Man's... which of these initiatives impressed you the most? Which initiatives? Ciao.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. We've been waiting for you because we have to get into some entertainment news this morning, from the biggest stars that were at the FIFA World Cup final to, of course, South Africa having our own moment and crowning a new Miss Universe queen.
Incredible.
And inspiring young people making a real difference this Mandela month. It's been a weekend filled with headlines, not to mention all the sports too.
Oh, it's been crazy. And
Sure.
I think you got a nice little Easter egg there when you saw just about every celebrity in America sitting in
Everybody.
attendance for the World Cup final. President Trump just photobombing
waiting for that
every
moment.
photo that they could. I think there's even one with him holding up Pedro while he's holding up the trophy, or Rodri rather. But there was a beautiful moment in the halftime performance, and we were promised something that we would never see before, see again. We know Global Citizen, though. We know what they're about. We know it represents this global push for unity, for peace, for love, for care. It was so cool. For me, BTS back on screen was absolutely amazing. And my son and daughter, who are big K-pop fans through K-pop Demon Hunters, they were looking at this and Jack's going, is this the real?
Is this the real? Is this the... Oh my gosh.
And I was like, and they've just done a year's army service. That's
I
how
know
cool they are.
exactly. They're back from their hiatus and, I mean, looking as cool as ever. And then I think for the millennials, all the Justin Bieber fans were so happy.
Justin's okay.
Justin's more than
He's okay.
man. He's given us so much this year, and it was nice to see him as well on that stage. And then Madonna. That's for the previous generation, too.
That's for all generations.
That's for all generations,
she's
if I'm being
looking
honest.
great. I love the fact that they gave her a moving car to move through. But let's talk about this broken down moment for the Biebs. Just quiet. And I think it's hilarious. Like, my mates and I, we stopped talking about football and all of us were just like, the Biebs is okay. The Biebs. My generation kind of feels like we were responsible for him because he was discovered when we came in, and then the world just took him and cannibalized this
Chewed him
poor
and
dude.
threw him out,
man.
yeah.
And he is so unbelievably talented.
So good.
There was something beautiful about that song, and just dressed down. You imagine just walking, you and a guitar
Just
with
you and a
a billion
guitar.
people watching you.
Well, that's what he did at Coachella as well. Him in his basic underwear with a stripped down guitar. And we were like, we've actually been waiting to see Justin Bieber this vulnerable. And I think he's at a place, like you said, of healing and of wholeness in his life where he could give us this. But the lineup was crazy. I mean, it included even the soccer stars driving in with
I
Madonna.
love that. The boss moment for Ronaldinho and Ronaldo. And I'm explaining to my son, I'm like, that's the Ronaldo. That's the
is
Ronaldo.
the OG.
Take nothing away from the other Ronaldo, please. I absolutely adore him as well. But just there were so many nice little Easter eggs for a few generations. I think Timothy Chalamet.
He was there.
He was there. He branded World Cup.
Come
I think he got paid for this World Cup. He was there. And he's had a bit of a strange relationship with the media and popularity. And I don't know if it's because of this union. Do you think that would have pushed some buttons? It didn't seem, the Kardashians seem very un-Chalamet. But this is a beautiful relationship that's flourishing.
Well, they also seem very un-Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah,
and
very
there
normal.
he is, a major sports star in the midst of it all as well. So I just think that the Kardashians are living their lives right now. But don't ask me, I'm biased. I like the Kardashians.
Me too, man. Me too. And people are people. They're dealing with their own issues. They've had to deal with their own passing in their family recently. So these moments...
Yes, Kris Jenner's mom passed away recently.
Heartbreaking. But I think this was a moment of unity where everyone felt responsible for the world and what's happening right now. And they were like, I'm going to put myself out there to show that there is a different way.
And support what should be supported. There were also stars, my favorite, Miss Beyonce and Mr. Beyonce. They were out and about, all right, Jay-Z. They were out and about doing their thing, and Rihanna and ASAP. And this was a funny moment because Pharrell Williams was on screen for a moment and the commentators were saying, it's AKA Rocky. I mean, it's ASAP Rocky. No, you're wrong twice.
Do you think it was her face? But they also
it's
did it
Pharrell
with
Williams.
Ben Affleck and a few
Dua
famous...
Lipa, Mr. Dua Lipa.
So that's her new man.
That's her husband.
He's
her
rolling,
husband.
He's rolling like he's just married
Callum
Dua
Turner.
Lipa.
He's a famous British actor.
He looks very pleased with himself, as one should, I
Hit the
suppose.
jackpot.
My absolute favourites, and I think this World Cup is on the back of David Beckham. I think he brought America into the football era.
You're right.
He's created the networks. He brought Messi into that space. He has done so much for football as very often a pariah within the British setup. It's taken them a long time to admit to how they did him dirty.
Wow.
Okay, and they did him a dirty, man. I'm sorry. What would David say? That's what I ask myself every day. Every day. But it was just a great moment of unity in a world that is at war. Let's be honest.
It's true.
We're at war at the moment across the globe. So this was just a bizarre moment of unity in that sense.
And I mean, soccer doesn't usually have a halftime show, so this was one to watch. Check it out. Only about 12 minutes long on YouTube. It's there for you to watch.
It's great.
All right, let's bring it back home. I know Bafana didn't make it all the way to the finals.
Oh,
but
Shakira was there, and I kind of felt like she was South African. I'm sorry, she feels more South African than anything else.
We've adopted a Waka Waka.
And she's just got such a love affair for, and I know there is a Cuban love affair with African rhythms and a very intense and complex relationship with the continent, but she leans into just the rhythmic power of what we do. And it's a beat, it's a heartbeat.
It is, and
a
you can
World
see she's
Cup
feeling
is
it.
Summing.
Those hips don't lie, man.
Right,
and you
she's still
can't
got
say
it.
2010 World Cup without Shakira. Like, it is hers.
Shakira.
Her
Okay.
and Zolani, we love them both. All right. Another thing that we got to bring it back home to. Yes, Bafana, we're proud of you, but also we're proud of South Africa because it's got a new Miss Universe South Africa. We're talking about the gorgeous Bayabulise Tela, who of course was crowned over the weekend and will represent our country at Miss Universe later this year.
This is crazy.
She's going to win. Take it.
As someone, I'm glad we're showing actual footage of her walking so it doesn't look like an AI-created photo. But for someone who is as gorgeous as she is, I mean, she's next level supermodel pretty.
Yeah.
She is so dressed down when it comes to the issues that she wants to deal with. Period, poverty.
Come on.
As a starting point. Move the gateway. Protect young girls before the trauma and the damage is done. I love her for being that she could be talking about a lot of things, positioning herself, making it about her and what she's going to drive. She's all about the young girl back home.
And I love
that's
that
the
she
message.
takes care of those around her. I mean, it again brings in Ubuntu. She's also about community safety, taking care of the elderly. And so it just shows you across generations that she's going to represent us so well on that international
How would
stage.
Mandela be feeling right now?
Oh, he'd be smiling.
How would he feel?
He'd be doing the
Looking
Madiba jive.
Listening to the interview with Faith a little bit earlier this morning, to hear young, all due respect, young South Africans that are so conscientized, so political, so connected to each other and a long-term vision of what this country can do. I kind of feel like we lost a little bit of that.
Yeah, I think there was a round of apathy where everyone was like, it's not my responsibility. I don't care. What can I do that will make a difference? But now we're realizing, like Faith says, that we're all custodians custodians of this incredible country that we get to be a part of. And look at my diva man. He's smiling down at us from heaven for sure.
Alive.
What a legacy.
Oh, we've had so many examples of how you can live that every day. And I think the big take home this year, it doesn't stop at 67
That's
minutes.
right.
Live your life with purpose. Put 67 minutes through every minute that you are living your life, your career. Let your passion and purpose play out in your space. Think about that as we take this on board.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh yes, honey, we're in the business of feeling good, and we're doing so today with Ifani, and he's brought along some incredible friends. I'm talking about Ususana and Usneyman and Betuna. They're giving us the song Wake Kwanje Pina. When was it like this way? Hey? Everybody, give it up for this beautiful trio.
Anisathethi nabantu badala ngoku budala bubalwa ngemali ungumkhulu waxa khuluma imali ubona otata bethu bephalala butywala akusafana kudala asinawo nomhlaba nabendingenayo nendawo endiyibiza ngekhaya bendihamba ndihlala ngelaka usister wakamama walithengisa ikhaya thetha ngentombi kamamthembe endala after sigqibongcwaba ikhaya walithatha wasixhotha sonke ke thina bantwana laphela ikhaya ndahamba ndihlala ndigqithe entsokolweni ndiziqinise efokothweni ndithi kwedini ubudoda busempokothweni akho ndibitheni bendilala eqokobheni ndiphupha ntyibilili ke ebhotolweni ndithi yandisibani yandinamali undinika iprayisi yepropathi umakhasi athi hayi ke ndingakhali yena udikiwe likasi uthengisa ikhaya lethu ngemali
Simkile inkomo makwalandini uhambile umhlaba makwalandini ndivuke ekuseni ubuhlanti buvulekile isibaya sikatata siphelile isibaya sikatata awusiphelile izana badala bazomkhuza lento ingwevu nengwevukazi zizayikhuza lento hey away hey hey wake wanchepina wake wanchepina wake wanchepina wake wanchepina
simxakile izinto zimile amachaba ongaxwela amachaba ulaqhatshe ufuna igwijo lakhe senbuye benduke lonke ilizwe ixakathile ntombethi igwujwe litsha
hey away hey hey wake wanchepina
kwakha amalanga ndivuka ndikhala kulula uyibalisa ngoku ndimdala sistaka mama unentombi yendala uyiva kwakhe le ngoma msho uzofuna undiqhwaba wathumela imessage eyayishushu ndiphuma kwenye interview esithi mandiyeke ukuringa ngefemeli ndandiyintaka mna ndaqhawuka amaphiko kwakumele ndibuyele ekhaya ndozama impilo imagine xa ndifika ikhaya alikho ulithengisile umakazi uye ihero
Another feel-good production.